Giving real conservative Republican. You be giving real conservative MAGA Republican news. Yeah, see, they wanted to keep going on and keep saying that we're breaking up.
Lord, forgive me for my sins because see, the sister don't win a snack.
Prosperity news.
One leg up and one leg down. And Barbara.
And you need another news channel that tells the truth.
I got to empty out. That's $20.
So Sandy pulled up.
I got plenty of.
Did you post your video, Miss Sandy?
One keep playing.
Did you post your video? You need to post your video. That's why I sent them to y'all. So y'all can post y'all videos. Everybody.
That's nice. So sure. Well, at least we know that.
Yeah, you can post it so we can share it. So I can share it on so.
Nothing but lies that they be calling out there at the ice to tell.
But you know, honestly, from what I've seen since I've been down there, I don't honestly, I understand it. Well, it's standing up for it's really, coming against the system, the real system.
I think I got about 500 videos posted about this bull now. So since 2023.
It was a day oneer. He was the first ones that she the first ones who made us some t-shirts. I still got that t-shirt. I gotta hang it up. I gotta frame it.
Oh shoot, yeah.
I gotta frame that. She made our first shirts. That's when they was really scared.
Deal, praise the Lord, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
Miss Jackson cleaned some demons out of Bill Lowry yesterday.
Oh, did she? It was
He stood up. Godly, yeah. Oh, Jasmine. Oh, she a little babe. She a little millennial sellout, man. She selling out our community off the wrongfully convicted scam.
Over there. Start with you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but you want to know what she mad and then get mad? They've been rigging the lottery. Her group, she with CTU and they all together. They've been rigging the lottery since Monday. Right? They're rigging it.
Before that.
Yeah, but I mean just saying this week. Right? But we ain't really have no proof. This week it's all this proof of them rigging the lottery. What up, John? Hold on.
Get on your board. Get on your board. Already checked.
What up, FOV, Mr. Collins? So, yeah, yesterday, committee meeting. Yesterday, committee meeting. She gets picked the first time. She gets picked the second time because they had a lottery. So her name was in there. We don't know how many times yeah. So
somebody else pulled that too. They knocked down with it today, but I know somebody else did that.
Right. So I look at Miss Jessica and I say, Jasmine Smith twice. Watch your mouth, Zoe. Watch your mouth. Ain't no watch your mouth. I'm like, I said, I don't have to watch my mouth. You sell out the community. And that's what she got mad at. Because she sells out the community. You out here fighting for the wrongfully convicted, but your cars, you got Jaguar truck. If I don't see you with Jaguar truck, you got a Genesis. I don't know what you're driving now. I'm just saying, I'm for profit. I'm not saying don't buy, don't.
I've been doing too, don't you?
What?
Supporting them illegals.
I was supporting them illegals?
Yeah, she
ain't talking about them.
They got with Roger.
Oh, yeah.
And also that $500,000 that she's supposed to be using for the Relations Committee. They have no accountability for that crap yet. I just got the report and no names are listed there. It's just talking about 50 for this person, that person. But none of those people have a name on that goddamn report. Forgive me, Lord. I'm on that mode right now. I'm on that. I'm trying to calm down. So she also had a meeting to helping them to understand how they can protect themselves from the ice. Yeah, that I got that posted.
Oh man,
Who did?
Babe, man.
Remember Stephanie Coleman was talking to me. Remember we saw some no ice zone stuff in her board. Remember?
Oh, yeah, reward on She got one for the next week and one for the black. Two different war.
But she having meetings for them so that they can protect themselves from ICE. She had that meeting. I have the whole
Hitman.
on my TikTok.
Hitman. Here we go.
Date, the time.
Another liberal loser with a mask. Every liberal that has a mask on is a loser.
Two pastors, and I said, "Wait a minute, hold on now. I know about those preacher kids now, because I came to her aid, then she gonna jump on me. Here said something a male.
Here we go.
And I'm like,
The propaganda crew, the liberal losers with the masses on.
Called up there one more time.
Yeah, he can call it one more time. He the one who helped steal property too. He like with University of Chicago. Christiana Powell. The reason why Christiana Powell does not have her houses in the Woodlawn. Booth shed two of them. Is because of that man who getting paid. Yeah, and he stood with her while he knew that they were going to take him. Stop. Stop's not going to do nothing. They're going to press go on stealing your home. But they'll give you some coffee and some pizza. And, yeah, they do. I went there too. What's it called? Yeah, 2 meetings with some elders. They was in there talking about something because my house, I'm losing my house. I tell you that was going up, and they feeding them stuff. Yes, continue. Them people at the end, they on CTU's payroll, and anybody that's affiliated with CTU, they're all on their payroll. This one too. This one right there too. Yep, that one too. They all. Anybody got a mask on? Anybody got a mask on? I don't know.
My husband, he does it for health.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I don't know. If you down here talking about taxing the ultra rich, if you a liberal and with a mask on, I don't trust y'all. Have a good one. Have a good one. How much money you making to be here? How much money you making to be here? Liberal loser. Liberal loser. Liberal loser. We know you on that payroll. You and the rest of them down there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all these illegal. Yeah, no, you're not, because you're a white racist liberal. You are what Malcolm X warned us about. Get out of here. Liberal loser. Liberal loser. Liberal loser.
For free. You talking about something for free? No, we doing this for free.
Yeah, you getting paid. You getting paid. You white racist liberal.
I'm doing it for. I forsake 6 figures last year to come down here.
White racist liberal.
6 figures.
Y'all want to call Trump racist and you the racist. That's the crazy part. Y'all be the racist. Y'all be the racist. Y'all be the racist. The white liberal is the same as the racist. Hey, girl. You be coming in our meetings. Cook County. I don't know your name, but I'm going to figure it out. I like you, Bob. Daria.
What's the thing off of the fantastic?
Hey, protesters, be coming out here. How much do you get paid? How much was that tie? How much was that ugly tie? Yeah. Y'all only come down here around this time. Deck the halls with, and if you're not getting paid, then you a white supremacist. You're not getting paid, that's a white supremacist right there. That's a white supremacist. You talk about everything that they say Trump is, that's what these liberals are.
That's why I'm fighting
white supremacists, these white liberals. That Dr. King and Malcolm X warned us about. Dick Gregory warned us about, y'all. And y'all still doing the same thing, and they're gone. But them words, oh, I bet she did. I bet she is. She she on payroll. They making 6-figure salaries to come down here and lie.
In the name of Jesus. To say not rebuke you. I know
I'm about to get all they. I'm about to start getting all they stuff and start posting it.
this is a
To start showing them. I'm real talk. Ah, I've been trying to give them grace, but I'm about to break down all of them. That you are. Woo! Come down there, tax the ultra rich. Tax the ultra rich. We ain't got no corporations, you fucking idiots. Tax Stacey Davis Gates and her two salaries.
that's Brandon Johnson.
Tax Brandon Johnson.
Hey,
All right, John.
Okay.
Woo!
Right, like they be clapping
my
for
bag
their
is inside.
Yeah, give them hell, John. Give them hell.
No, mine is a problem.
Oh, you don't think you can?
That's,
I'm stunned I was the first one.
Hey, get
yes, one liberal, one conservative.
hey, yesterday. Man, that was so
Full day. A mass. A liberal loser with a mass. I don't know if y'all thinking y'all are trying to like like- all right, Sandy. Give them hell, Sandy. Ask for that forensic audit, something that these liberal bums will never do because they're on the payroll where that forensic audit will show. That forensic audit will show how much these paid liberal protesters are getting. So that's why they will never talk about asking for a forensic audit. They'll just keep saying taxing the ultra rich, taxing the ultra rich.
You gonna tell me my bag was too big?
Not getting paid. And the crazy thing is, I got the information.
In the box. The basket is everything.
I got it.
You gonna tell me I can leave my bag on the table while I go upstairs, but I'm not gonna leave it. Same bag I can bring it down and give it to the lady. Oh, this bag. No, it's the size section. But and it fit in the box, all the way in the box, and he still wanna give
He ain't
it.
got no.
That doesn't be pretty.
All right.
Let me say that's that's what I come out.
21. That's what you tell them. They not right yet. So nothing. They not right.
Yeah, that's how it usually works. Yeah. I hope it's 6 more than down there. Them dummy lottery tickets. Oh,
Touch on them top.
oh yeah. Right. So I get a field house. I get a field house. The Black Lives Matter and the scammer. Two scammers walking over there. Anybody that walk with David Moore is a scam. Well, I already know you ain't. Bria, that's Black Lives Matter residue.
2120, the 60 sales, 2120.
Leticia don't want it. I bet she don't. Because she knows getting paid and she don't want that forensic audit to show how much.
2127,
You know it. It's all.
All right. Let's go, Prosperity.
Let's go.
Hey, hey. Yes, he gonna be in there lying. He always said, we're talking about the same thing. If you don't ask, Faran, if you don't ask for a forensic audit, I know that you're getting paid. If you don't ask, if you don't demand a forensic audit today, I know y'all getting paid. Don't ever come to me and say we're talking about the same thing if you don't ask for a forensic audit, Faran. With your masks on, weirdos. Don't ever come to me and say that we're talking about the same thing if you don't ask for a forensic audit today. Because they on that forensic audit because of their getting paid. People crazy. 501. Secret. Yes. White liberal supremacists. Let's go. See them so taxi rich. How much you getting paid? Yeah. That's the mask is a new Ku Klux Klan sheet. The mask is a new Ku Klux Klan sheet. That's it. Those are speakers. Those are speakers.
Let's say,
Yeah. And they all gonna go disappear. They gonna go all disappear right now. If you don't ask for a forensic audit,
so we need to,
you COVID Ku Klux Klan members.
because we showing that it's not it's rigged. They need to redo it. It shouldn't even be this. If it's rigging the system, then they
We can always go over there and speak. Did it start yet? Oh, it do? The Cook County? Oh yeah, that's where the action gonna be at.
we need to figure out another way.
We're gonna report.
Talk about this.
Start. A worthless.
So now you gotta figure out. Yeah, you gotta figure out something. You can't keep having these rigged lotteries. That's suppressing the people's voice. That's suppressing the people's voice. Yeah.
You know y'all COVID mask is the new Ku Klux Klan sheet. Just want to let y'all know that.
You gotta figure out
Y'all progressives.
be doing it.
Y'all progressives.
Yeah.
And then you got the new House Negroes
But until we get some
that try to fight for the wrongfully convicted.
can't do that until we get some really lawsuits
Wild out here. Modern day.
about freedom of speech.
Freedom of
community.
speech.
We can't, so we gotta do that.
Yeah, do that.
Because now what happened was in Ohio, uh, they had it where they won a case, and now this is going to go. They won the case. They won the case where they were forcing kids schools to use gender, whatever the kids use to be called. So now some judges, some parents, freaking lawsuit me. And some more judges said that it was, they was like, oh, they took it to Ohio Supreme Court. And then they said that it's unconstitutional. No kids or make nobody say whatever gender they, somebody prefer pronoun, use preferred pronouns and punish them. It goes against the kids' freedom of speech and their religion. If they don't want to call a trans, with their pronouns, identified pronouns, they don't have to. So if I see you, because these schools, and it's probably here, if I see you and you identify as a girl, and I look at you and I see you a boy, I can call you. Make me call you no girl. And they won that lawsuit. So now anybody in these blue cities, because that's what's happening in the schools, that's making these kids or and teenagers or whatever use the preferred pronouns of these trans. That's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional because you're going against our freedom of speech. Yeah. So that's one day. So
Tell it Gemini podcast. This is mine. A Gemini podcast say I be embarrassing y'all. So if I be embarrassing y'all, please let me know.
Gemini podcast to come down here and do his podcast down here. Come to every meeting. Come to every meeting and fight, Gemini. And then when they censor you, Gemini, and ban you, Gemini, let's see how long you're gonna last. Okay, Gemini? Because all of you all are talking stuff, but you in your warm houses. You're not outside in the cold fighting. But bring your little tripods and your little equipment. Come down here and let them tell you you can't feel them. Let them tell you that have the police escorting you out, telling you you're banned for months, violating your freedom of speech. And then we're gonna see how long you last. And they always have something to say until you put your mouth on something because you don't understand, because you're not here. And then when you get in the situation, then you notice it's not what you thought it was. All right. So please be quiet if you're not down here and having the police weaponized against you and having your freedom of speech violated every time because you don't agree with this corruption. Please be quiet.
Yes.
Hold on. What y'all doing? Come on. Come on. I don't know what that is.
Man.
Just standing there.
No.
Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that was the line back there.
Yeah. Y'all just went right around us.
They call you. They take 5 from this side, 5 from the left.
I just be really I just want the forensic audits. Because if I get the forensic audits, then we can see who getting paid. And I can apologize to the ones who not getting paid. You understand? But I just want to see the forensic audits. And nobody don't never ask for the forensic audits on their side. On my side, we ask for the forensic audits.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, because they keep coming to me and saying we all fighting for the same thing. Now I'm fighting for forensic audits. Y'all not fighting for forensic audits. What you fighting for?
I'm fighting for forensic audit.
Yeah.
I want to know where my money going.
Yeah. What you fighting for?
Well, since I met y'all and I'm getting more educated, I'm in total agreement. Because if you're not doing anything wrong, you should be able to produce what's being asked of the community.
Especially when you out here fighting
Exactly.
in some rough neighborhoods.
Because I'm really in the street.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm the last one. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. When you're just talking behind the scenes, then we know you say things that don't make sense. When you're fighting it, then you understand what's really going on. And if you all don't feel the need to know where your money is going, looking at your communities and see that your kids' future are going down the drain and you're paying for these crooked politicians' lifestyle. If you only care about your kids or your family, then that's on you.
Every day.
Period. I don't mind apologizing. That's one thing my mother taught me. I can always apologize if I do something wrong. If I'm wrong. But I'm not gonna keep apologizing. Like I said, if you don't forgive me, then it is what it is. Because I don't apologize unless I know I'm wrong. Right. This is a good one like this. I like this. When you see on the ground, you see the grift. That's exactly right. That's facts. That's a bar. That's a bar. You gotta put that up. Y'all gotta use that. That's a good bar. Simone Maxine. They keep every day. We've been coming down here. They keep changing all of the police, and we got to get to know them all over again. So they don't know us because they just got here, but we've been coming here since 2023. So we now got to do it all over again.
Hey guys, if you can do me a favor,
Yeah.
start putting your phone wallet keys in the bin, and that way we can kind of facilitate this process. Phone wallet, or you could just put everything in your purse.
How you doing?
Just got this.
Yeah.
Okay, no
Let
phone.
me put this over here. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
And this.
And just okay. Oh, there's.
I still always. I'm black, so I think I just always complain.
No, it's not. It's. Do you have a belt on?
Ah.
What's this? What's this here?
Battery pack.
Oh, okay. Let me see it. Can you take it out for me? Actually, I can see it there. Okay. Let me.
I'll be here all the time.
I'm sure. That's fine.
Okay, but I always have the same stuff.
Okay, cool. Cool. What's up, man? It's probably just being sensitive.
All right. Are you gonna be out here now? You new now too?
Nope.
I mean, I know you're not new, but you down here. I've seen you down here before.
Today.
Oh, since today. What's up? What's up, Mom? How you say your last name? Yeah. Mom. Okay. You a sheriff? No, you a sergeant. Sergeant Mom, y'all. She's good. She's good. She's fair.
Sergeant Mom.
She's fair. Cause you gotta call the good cops, man. Cause they always say the cops is bad. This is a good cop. Sergeant Mom's a good cop. Oh, that's a good cop too. That's a good cop, Walsh.
I think I'm gonna go to the county.
You gonna go where?
To the county.
I think I'm gonna do for Chicago.
That's what I'm I'm tired there.
I'm gonna leave at 11. And 4.
Oh, you
That
going
might
to be coming at 11?
Cause she said that we can sign up to that one. But you come back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there there.
And you did good yesterday.
I got on my red shirt here. But that group right there, they let them in with the masks, like you said.
Yeah, because you know what? The mask is a new Ku Klux Klan sheets.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the county.
They gonna go to the county. Got any words to say?
No, sometimes I don't see when I go to your website, I see you and I don't see me.
Okay, I'm gonna send them to your phone because you're on there.
You think so?
You are on there.
Morning, guys.
The one, oh, this is a good cop. Good cop.
What do you? Okay.
I'll have to remind
Good morning.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna play this game. We're not gonna play this game. We ain't playing no hide stone seats and shit like this with these fucking weirdos.
Wait, did we take a date?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What you mean you gonna sit there?
Y'all don't never be here through the year, throughout the year.
Ain't nobody gonna be holding no seats.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
you want
saying
to
you
move
can't
to
hold no
him. Move
seats.
to him. Move to him.
Yeah, no.
Move to him.
Yeah.
Move to him.
What I'm
Move to
saying
him.
is,
Black lives matter. Black, because these black seats matter. These black seats matter.
okay.
Feels good. You gotta see. Take the seat.
And y'all could have stood in that line up there, but you came up here with snitch ass David Moore.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
saying
like you should have been in that line. We stood in the line. We ain't gonna come up here and then they think you're gonna hold all the seats because you went in with David Moore.
that ain't how that's working. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
Yeah,
It's working.
David Moore owed my mother $3 billion because he let it knock down. He let my building get knocked
Then I
down.
want to see them tell the rules
Yeah.
and the seats. 'Cause they
Yeah,
already
yeah,
showed
show me. Just like your name was in the box. No. Good. Now I keep playing this game. Fucking weirdos. These fucking rebels without no cause. These yeah, yeah. No, it's not. It's the payroll. 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 And thinking that y'all could come upstairs. Think y'all could come upstairs without standing in that line with David Moore, who has no power. David Moore has no power. David Moore has. Yeah, well, typically go back over there. Typically.
Don't do that.
Yeah, she feel uncomfortable. They tried to fight me yesterday. They tried to fight me yesterday because one of their peoples is on the payroll. She on the payroll too now. This pretty girl right here, she on the payroll too. Now her friend may not know that. That's with her. But she on the payroll. So they on the payroll. Understand? That's why they don't ask for no forensic audits. Because if they ask for a forensic audit, then we will all be on the same page. So that's the problem. They out here on that payroll, and then the audits will show their nonprofits and how much they getting paid. Yeah, ain't nobody playing with y'all no more. The feds is coming.
Like that. Now, was my bad bigger than that? No.
Oh yeah, but they came up with David Moore. Yeah, so that's why they came up with David Moore. Oh yeah, they came up with David Moore. Yeah, they keep cheating. They keep cheating. Yeah. Yeah.
In the box. I got a video in the picture.
Yeah. And they said no.
Take the picture. You got to show this.
Oh, no.
Because when we get these lawsuits, we done with the favoritism.
Yeah, we're done with the favoritism.
I'm saying back
We're done with the favoritism.
You know,
pictured it.
video of him.
And I did
See, look, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just telling you, it's not going up.
Yeah, no, that's
So
why
it was actually, he was discriminating against.
That's why they don't have a spirit of hatred against the elected officials. They don't want to be around it.
But then you don't insult.
Because they lying? Because they lying? You insult me. You insulted me. They're terrible. They're terrible. They're stealing. They're stealing. They're stealing. They're stealing. They're stealing.
I think you're part of the black community. That's not how.
No, you're definitely not part of the black community. You definitely not, because you letting them sell it out. You letting these elected officials. You let these elected officials sell us out. You are not part of the black community. You're not part of the black community. You're a Kamala Harris. You're a Kamala Harris. You're a Kamala Harris. You're not part. You're not part. You're a coon. You're a coon. Yes, a coon. Bye, coon. Bye, coon. Bye, coon. Anybody tell me I'm not black enough means that you're a coon. You're a coon. Bye, coon. That's a coon.
We lost our.
That's a coon. Gino, all these pitiful 20 black aldermen in here is selling out our communities, and she don't want us to talk about it. That's a certified coon.
He's young. We promised Kelly was going to have
A young coon. A young coon.
Anybody,
A house ninja.
anybody with these masks
A
on,
sellout.
anybody with these masks on, you really got to understand what that means.
Except my husband.
Except your
challenge.
Health.
but we talking
Yeah,
about
because you a coon.
What is
She a coon, Lynetta. Anybody don't want us to get on these 20 black aldermen is a coon. You identify as a coon. You may not be a coon. You may not know you're a coon. Just like some people don't know they trans, but they make it trans. So I'm trying to tell you. You might identify as a coon, but you may not be a coon. A troll. Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah. Bye. Don't ever come over here again. Know your position over there. Don't talk about the 20 black aldermen in here. What? I can go down a list of how pitiful they are. A list, man.
But however, a few of them have come to Jesus moments. I mean, for Pat Dowd,
Yeah.
for Emma Mitz, for Michelle Harris,
Right.
say enough is enough.
Enough. Yeah. I was surprised about Michelle.
We got to start holding these elected officials accountable. For so long, these black Divine Nine Teachers Union been suppressing people, telling them you can't go against the black woman. You can't go. No, it's over there.
Oh, it is. It is. It is. Oh, it is. My thing is, y'all hate him, right? And that's cool that y'all hate him. But the guy, remember Krista Rivera? What's her name? Rivera, the girl who got killed by her our partner. They got a boy right now that's locked up for that, and I don't see none of y'all talking about that. I talk about it. He's locked up wrongfully now that we're gonna end up paying millions for if we don't get him out, like the John Burge, because that police officer partner killed her, and they put that boy in jail for a murder that he didn't commit, and nobody's talking about that, but I speak about it. I mentioned on my phone. I mentioned down here.
I've seen you.
Man, if you don't, do you follow my pages? I just put something up the other day. They just filed a lawsuit. I just put it up. Yeah, but look at my page. Look at Mr. Steal Your Wig.
I can hear you without you speaking.
Because I don't.
And I just want to say, whenever I hear you speaking, you never speak about that.
Oh, I've spoke about it. When it first started, I spoke about it. Right now, we on budget season. But on my page, other day, because y'all on budget season, y'all not talking about it either. So we're on budget season. Y'all trying to get this budget to pass. I don't want this budget to pass. So I have my reasons, you have your reasons. And like a couple of your guys have came.
Want this budget to pass?
Because they did a forensic audit. They stole too much money. That's all. And that's what I'm at. And that's what I'm at.
You know what we're even advocating for.
Do you know that I'm homeless? Do you know that they knocked my building down? And this city won't, and this administration will not settle it? You know, Angela Rye is trying to get involved. I know Alicia Garza. Alicia Garza is one of my good friends. I'm trying to tell you, I went on Breakfast Club to talk about this. They had plenty of time to. This would have never happened. Chicago Fish Red, if this administration would have settled my case, that's still over there. So that's my problem.
The true people that benefit.
Oh my God! So I'm not a benefit. So I'm be homeless out here. So you don't care. When you start asking for a forensic audit,
Zoe, you gotta let me finish.
nah, man, because y'all not seeing my issue. My mother's 76 years old, sleeping.
Let me finish talking.
Oh my God! All right.
The people that benefit that you experience homelessness are not these black audits. It's actually the white ones that you all talk to. It's actually.
What are you talking? I talk about all of them. Do you go on my page?
You know who benefits now this country?
No, Trump ain't give nothing. Trump didn't give them anything. When y'all start talking about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden opening that border up and putting all them over here and giving them all them, they actually stole a lot of their resources. That's why I want this forensic audit, because it should be no homeless issues. They pushing us out of our communities, man. They're pushing us out of our communities because of that TIF money. They want to talk about, tax increment financing. And if you don't want to say that they knocked my building down because of that, that's why my fight is. I got a whole Breakfast Club interview. I talk about the whole thing. I talk about the whole thing on my Breakfast Club interview.
You're not necessarily making the connection.
No, you're not making the connection. That's what I am making the connections. Our areas are the blighted. My thing was in a TIF zone.
So you know the money from the TIF surplus, they're advocating for it to go to black communities.
It's, oh my God, they're advocating for it to go to CPS. When CPS, if you want to talk about CPS, they don't need, CPS got billions, CPS got billions of dollars. CPS got billions of dollars in sexual molestation cases, and y'all don't talk about that. That's why they don't want to show them CTU audits. But y'all will be quick to talk about the police and them getting shot and how bad they are why our kids is being sexually molested over there in CPS and y'all advocating for more money to go there.
You are the biggest person.
Oh my God. You don't even get it. You don't even get it. I was in a behavior center, right? And my counselor, no, my counselor,
I can hear you without
it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right.
be able to have a conversation.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna say nothing to you until y'all get on that mic and say y'all want a forensic audit. If you cannot say you don't want a forensic audit, I feel like y'all getting paid, and I'm gonna stick to that.
Never anything on your side about forensic audit until you
Oh,
actually
because
explain what it
Donald
is.
Trump, Donald Trump going to. Donald Trump is. If you want to go have some, I will. We can go have a nice conversation, and I will not scream. Right now, we in the field. We in the field. In the field, young Bria. I always give you great compliments. Okay, I got faith in you. Now I said, if you want me to not scream and you want me to have a conversation and you can give your side, give my side, we may not agree, but I can explain to you why it's important to me to have the forensic audit. And then you can tell me why you don't. And we can do it if you want to do it on Facebook. We can do it live. We can do a debate. You want to do a debate, and we can. Hey, if you genuinely mean what you say, not getting nothing, no money from these people, because I'm not getting money. I'm out here sacrificing. Then let's do the debate. Do the debate, a healthy debate. But right now, it's loud in here. It's loud.
You the one in the loudest.
I am going to be the loudest in the room. I've been down here since 2023. They got to pay no. They got to. My mother. I'm not going to take a different approach when they did it. When they was in the wrong. When they were trying to steal my property.
I'm expecting a different results from the same thing. That's
And I know they owe my mother, and they're gonna pay it. And if they're not, I don't have to beg for that. It's my money. It's out there. Yeah. So yeah, it ain't no different approach. And Zarai talking to him. And my godfather and my mother did a video or anything. They have it all. So I don't have to say anything anymore. That's what I'm talking about. This budget. He heard it from my mother and my godfather. He didn't have to hear it from me no more. Because Anzarai asked that to do. She said, can you please send me something without your voice, without anything? Just please, with them, and explaining the whole situation. Because they can go settle my case. They won't settle my case. He's giving all these people raises in here, man. Corporate counsel getting a $21,000 raise. You can look at the budget. Everybody can look at this budget. You can see it. It's not hidden. He's giving all these people raises. So if he's not doing it, whoever his handler is, and they say that's Stacey Davis Gates. So I don't know. But I do know that I asked Stacey Davis Gates to help me too, and she ain't say nothing in DC. So I've pinned to everybody. I've pinned to everybody.
Why would she help you investigate herself?
What?
Why would she help investigate herself? Come on. She already know what's going on.
Right. I'm sorry, y'all. They said I was loud, but I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it, man.
You already know
We in the
so,
field.
yeah, you can't let people just do what they say you don't want to do. And she's indoctrinated. She's a baby when they bring her in under that. So this is the way she's
We'll take
so that's okay. That's why. That's what we gotta understand. This is what I'm telling you that they're not.
Okay, we won't lie. All right, hold on. Let me put that out there.
This is what we keep telling you. They're getting the youth. This is how they do it. They indoctrinate them at a young age, and then they grow up, and then they be like that. So they always grow up to be Democrats. This is your CPS system. This is what they do. And these cities, they indoctrinate the kids through CPS. These kids are not learning anything, but they are learning to be Democrats. And they're learning to be organized and the Democrat talking, and then they grow up, and this is how they keep on. Oh, this is how they keep these voting on us. This is it, right? So we have to get back to that, guys. It's going to take. It's really going to take everybody. Because you see, this is how they do it. And this is so you're gonna have a bunch of these liberal kids with this ideology who don't believe, but they don't believe this, but all they know is to vote blue no matter what, because this is going to be a total in our community. Not to be politically educated on policies. No, they don't tell you that. They don't even teach you the Constitution. So, but vote blue no matter who.
Vote blue no matter who. That's crazy. And that's my little book back there. I think she's a cute girl. And she told me that I need to maybe do a better approach on how I ask for these people to set up my case. Girl,
You did that on. Listen, and that's why we keep saying. I keep telling you, but you don't understand. This year's in the making. Being nice, they had no word. You would have never, if she would have kept being nice like she was, you all would have never known this was happening in Chicago. It's time to be nice. Is what they're killing conservatives, they're sensory conservatives, they all of that. It's time up. We was nice for too long. And we see what happened when you was nice. They look how much ground they took. No, it's no more niceness. We were nice back then in COVID. We were nice when we were being censored. No, it's time to the fake news put out all this fake, and now we're stuck trying to combat the fake news, the lies they told. No, it's not. It's time to get the conservatives. We're not laying back no more. It's time to get the message out. Tell the truth and stop letting these Democrats and these evil people gain all this ground. The lies. And it ain't no nice no more. We can do. It's time to disrupt in a legal way, disrupt the constitutional way,
yeah.
disrupt and not allowing Democrats to take your constitutional rights and give it to people who have not illegal aliens. And any American that sit down and let the Democratic Party take their rights and give it to illegal aliens, no, this is not real. We are real patriots. We are real American. American is in our blood. We are never going to let another country come up here and infiltrate the United States and you just sit down and be quiet. Real patriots don't do that. Democratic Party have lost their mind. They're the party of foreign trainers. And you think that we're going to just sit back and allow that?
Huh? I didn't know y'all get. No, I gotta always rep New York. My New York fight got me, but my love for Chicago got me in it. Oh, oh, huh? Oh, because her name was picked twice, and all this week has been crazy with the lottery. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it was her fault, but at the end of the day, this is all week. There shouldn't be no lottery. They literally need to let everybody talk. They need to let everybody talk. It should not be no lottery. And I know, right now my lawyer is looking into that because it should not be no lottery. Everybody should be able to talk.
I'll tell you one thing, it's 30 minutes. There's 30 total minutes. And 10 people for 3 minutes. That's 30 minutes.
It's always been a rule.
So being 30 people can get a minute apiece.
Yes, it's supposed to be cumulative and safe. They never back there decided he was going to do what he was going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Alvin, yeah, Alvin, you need to resign. You need to resign, Alvin. Let somebody else get that job, man.
That's Michelle Harris's guy. You gotta get to her to get to him.
Man, this is why it's time for just a new batch of people, man. A new batch of people. A new batch of people that love this city. You genuinely gotta be, but you gotta be from here. You gotta be born and raised. I feel like to get these seats, man. And that's in every city. Like if I was in New York, I would know how to run my city. Born and raised, people born and raised in this city need to be in all of the city council commissioners, mayor seat, deputy mayors, all that. It can't be no people from other countries. Unless it's immigration or something, the department, then yes. But come on, man. And it needs to be one. It needs to be more than one public health. It needs to be the American public health, and then the public health with the people that come over here from other countries, man. And we just need some common rules since we got all these new people. You know what I'm saying? Like in the like we need our own public health, black people, because we got diseases that nobody else doesn't have. So all that money comes to there, and then we really can find out who cheats. I mean, who's stealing. And then just start locking their asses up. We got a scamming problem in our community. I was a thief. That's why I know they stealing. Yeah. How you everybody money? What I'm saying? Like, how you stealing everybody money? When it's enough money to go around. How y'all stealing? How the government stealing everybody money? Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, there's supposed to be a meeting tomorrow. Oh, this is a AKA Michelle. Michelle Harris too. But Stephanie Coleman almost gonna have me this close to protesting outside of Ivy Center, man. Of an AKA. The headquarters. Sister Elko didn't want this. Sister Elko didn't want this. We have too many divine nines that our community should not look the way they look. Y'all should be having so much money being poured in back into y'all communities. Like, the divine nine is selfish. Y'all selfish. And y'all and you want me to be selfish and let a budget pass that don't even make no sense because I need a forensic audit because these people won't settle my case. I don't have to be nice about. I've been out here for 3 years. I'm very nice. I wasn't even talking for 17 weeks. I was protesting outside. He could have been settled my case. That's crazy. That's nuts. Right. I just hope y'all forgive all of us. This is how black people can repent. Register as a Republican. Let's just register, but we don't got to talk about it. We don't got to discuss. We don't got to bring up the past. I don't never bring up the past. Other people bring up the past, and then I start bringing up the past from so far that they forgot about me because I don't ever bring up the past. So I will never. We don't have to bring up the past, but I just need for y'all to repent. Divine Niners. churches and all that, all you people in the church, the clergy, all that. Repent and change your ways. And how you repent and change your ways is go Republican. Even if you have a warrant, even if you have a warrant for your arrest, you gotta come.
Now you gotta go.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You got the U.S. Constitution on your side.
They honor the Constitution.
They honor the
Unlike the
Constitution.
Democratic Party.
They don't honor.
They don't honor they don't even know the Constitution. They don't know it.
No, they really need to take a Constitution test. These, a lot of people
But they know the
fail.
Constitution.
And let me tell you something.
But they know the Constitution when it come down to illegal aliens because they get annoyed with us. You say, tell them this, tell them this, tell them this. But they don't know the Constitution when it come down to your rights as well as citizens.
Right.
Or their voters.
Yeah, I love watching you guys the Fox News and all.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
This is the ones who started it.
Yeah.
They say you was the one who started it. I remember your name and when I was living in Atlanta.
All long in the tooth, as they say, Zoe. So I'm glad you guys picked up the baton and joined me.
Yeah.
Torch and torches, because these bastards got to go.
Right. Oh,
You know, geniuses always know before anybody. Yeah. What's your birthday?
March.
Oh, you're on Aries?
Yeah, right.
Pisces? Okay.
Right.
We're not a fighter.
They say good guys. They say Pisces are good. Good guys are good Pisces. Pisces are good guys.
Crazy ass city, only getting crazier by the day.
You were born and raised here?
If you don't educate,
That's the problem. There's too many people in here that's not born and raised here. Can't do that. These people don't know the city like y'all know.
all these black
15 months still change.
15 months to say.
Hell up.
this black administration.
Well, thank you for being a strong union leader.
That's their play forever.
Every-
What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. It's really that simple sometimes.
He says, put it down.
Right.
Get on back here.
You're just an uncomfortable truth. See,
That's true.
yeah, you're uncut. That's it.
Look at this.
Young Chico. But yeah.
Hey, should have slept would have been like. He did a phenomenal job. What that used to be. Have you ever seen the first version? It's literally some half-assed sled they put together. Plywood and screws.
Got living, just enough for the 16. Living. Look at $21,000 raise. If this budget pass, the worst corporation council to ever do. She'll get a $21,000 raise. For what?
So who did your makeup? At the Fox studio.
I do all, I do it.
Oh, you did your own?
Yeah,
good.
I don't like nobody touching my face unless I'm familiar with their work. Other than that,
I sometimes will,
My other daughter crew's pretty good.
yeah.
right. But if I'm familiar with your work, okay, if I'm not, because they have you, two colors. Your neck could be one color and your face will be another color.
You look like the president at that point.
Right. Orange, right. They do Trump. They do Trump wrong sometimes.
It's not out. The 40 Gibson's up. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, shout out to Gibson.
Trying to fight one fight another. One from the fight. And then they get up here and white hope. No, we fight each other.
I was saying the only thing that was good with Daly with the blacks was that he kept on working. I was like, I'm gonna keep y'all working too.
You said what? That was what?
They said one thing that Daly did was he kept the blacks working. I'm like, I'm gonna keep y'all working too. Like,
What you want to
but
do?
we don't have to deal with the corruption part. Like, it's gotten out of control.
I mean, don't you want
They
to?
got niggas. They got. Like I was saying, like they got that guy that's locked up over there.
Are you talking about?
Killed who didn't kill that cop. We need to get him out, or we're going to be paying for that lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit, like gotta stop
Are we gonna be paying?
because we're yeah, yeah, man. And the artist got to be released with CTU so people can see how much money we're spending on sexual abuse cases.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that has to stop.
Yeah.
And like it's just
Yeah. No, they should be. No one should be above the law, and they should be.
I've been locked up. I've
Yeah.
been in the prison. I've been in the mental health institution. I've been in all these places.
Yeah, and you cannot not give the taxpayer use their money
Receipt.
and give them a receipt for
Yeah,
what
can't get no receipt.
what you're spending their money on
Yeah.
when they ask for it. You can't, and you talking about no, and you're the elected official. How does that work?
We paying.
And we're paying because when I looked on my tax bill, the first line was Board of Education. That triple. So no, you no. Okay, we're gonna show you how you gonna play those games.
Right.
So I'm paying for you to rob me and not give me any explanation and why, or
And I
tell me
know,
anything.
and I know a lot of them is done out of mediation, and they don't have to show. I don't think you have to show. Like my lawsuit, it was done out of mediation. We never went to court. So that girl, that lady, they fought. They let her resign and charge her or anything, and they settled out of court.
Yeah, yeah,
So imagine how many of them are they doing in mediation?
yeah,
You look at the mediation, but
yeah. Because they
I
don't
didn't
want
see
to.
in CPS. You gotta go look how much we paying in mediation.
Yeah,
Mediators in the law department.
that's how.
I didn't see how much we paying for a mediator in this law department.
That's how we gonna keep the man in. It's gonna start.
James gonna come.
All these paid protesters, all these paid.
But we the chosen ones.
All these paid organizations.
We the chosen one. If black people understand that we the chosen ones, especially the millennials. Millennials, we're the chosen ones. We're the chosen ones, man. We saved America. You know when we get our movie, because you know the millennials saved America. The millennials saved America.
Yeah.
The 80s babies. The 80s babies. The crack babies. Long live dogs. But you know what? That fentanyl was supposed to get us.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be crack epidemic 2.0. That fentanyl.
And they didn't know.
And they don't know. Right.
They didn't know.
They supposed to be us.
They didn't.
But they gave us the crack. And we said, and they gave us the crack. I saw Pookie. The first time I knew I would never try crack was when I saw Pookie in New Jack City.
That Chris Rock changed your life.
Yeah. He changed my life.
Like I
So if that didn't happen, why would I get on fitness? Why would I try fitness?
saw what happened to Pookie. I said no.
And guess what? They give free Narcan out. We should be charging for Narcan. Why are we letting people be able to save themselves if they overdose?
And we are paying.
We paying for it. Y'all choosing that life, that overdose life. Like people choose alcohol.
But
We gotta pay for
facilities.
alcohol.
But we gonna have facilities that they can go get help with.
Hey,
But we gonna pay for them.
we're gonna give them free Narcan so they can stop the overdose. No, you chose that life. They have nothing when we lost Rick James. They have nothing when we lost Who else we lose? We lost a lot of heroes. DMX. We didn't have nothing for them. So we need to pay. They need to pay for
The
nothing.
taxpayers got to pay.
Yeah, they got free vending machines out here.
Yeah, we are paying for
Yeah,
it.
we're paying for them.
But
So
we don't have no money to help them get control.
I haven't seen a Narcan vending machine yet. So clearly they still in the Narcan money too.
I'm sorry about that. Where's the lady liver with that around here? So
24 minutes late.
that's okay.
Daddy.
Oh, no. I'm talking about this man.
Speaking. It ain't like they. Baby. Neighborhoods. It's been like, you know, job.
That police that shot that woman in the back. Is he still on the floor?
Well, he didn't shoot her in the back. And second, yes, he is.
Right, he killed him. He's not in jail.
He shouldn't be in jail. You didn't see the video.
Yeah.
He'll probably get away with it.
The wrong people.
Because he didn't do nothing wrong.
All right.
When they gonna release the video? Are they
I
gonna
wish
release
we
it?
did it that way. I wish it would did it the next day.
They need to release these videos.
That's where he doing his free time.
Right.
Hey,
Travel Baker definitely killed her.
Two black men in jail. But that whole plan white.
He did.
what?
The white rescue don't play that. He a certain thing. He ain't in jail.
Same thing.
He's not in jail.
He's not in jail.
And he won't be.
There's a lot of them that need to be in jail. They're still on there getting catches, getting checks, and they come up here fighting for him. No friends, he didn't organize.
He shot that woman in the back. He knows. And then another.
Hey, guess what? That shooting happened under Kim Fox. You really think him?
Oh, now you want to talk
You really
about
think he was in charge? You know, if there was something, I had nothing to do with it. I had. If there was something there, you don't think she would charge them? Why?
Y'all silly. Y'all smell the black
Now it's
people
crazy.
like y'all give a fuck about black people. Y'all don't. Y'all silly as hell. Anybody that believes that y'all care about us is silly right along with y'all.
Including my
Y'all
girlfriend.
want police to get away with murder.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And you do.
You don't even know what you're talking about. It wasn't murder.
On the force that cost the city millions of dollars for wrong conviction cases, but y'all ain't calling for them to be fired. Y'all ain't calling for them to be fired or kidnapping people.
You don't even want to have a debate. You just want to speak.
I think y'all both need to have a meeting.
You want to speak.
I think y'all
No
both.
effects. Hey, finally.
Y'all need, that's why we don't meet. We gotta meet. We gotta start meeting. That's
on
gotta-
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, vote down this time. I have to check my mind. Vote. That's what I'm saying. Silly, right?
Merry Christmas.
They're calm.
What up, Alderman Nugent?
The daddy got his makeup done. They got that makeup done.
When I served his ass with this paper from the marshal for 2 to 4 weeks, he had that.
And don't lay it on that black man. That black man didn't do that. He did.
That black man ain't even charged with it. You don't know.
Why the white man not in jail? Why the black
Two in the room that has charged for the guns and the drugs.
Oh, no matter. They always ask you.
You really got a book to myself, I got a husband.
Alderman Tompkins. Hopkins is present. Alderman Robinson. Not present in chambers. Alderman Hall. Not present in chambers. Alderwoman Harris. Not present in chambers. Alderman Beal.
What?
Beal is present. Alderwoman Ramirez. Not present in chambers. Alderman Lopez. Not in chambers. Alderwoman Coleman. Not present in chambers. Alderman O'Shea.
Here.
O'Shea is present. Alderwoman Taylor. Taylor is not present in chambers. Alderman Mosley. Mosley not present in chambers. Alderman Rodriguez. Not present in chambers. Alderman Burnett. Not present in chambers. Alderman Talavera. Talavera is present. Alderman Vasquez. Vasquez is not present in chambers. Alderman Lawson. Lawson is present in chambers. Alderman Clay. Clay is not present in chambers. Alderman Martin. Martin is not present in chambers. Alderwoman Haddon. Haddon is not present in chambers. Alderman Burnett. Burnett is present in chambers. Anyone I missed in chambers? All right, the quorum is closed. Your honors have.
Very well, we have 37 members present, we do have a quorum. There are a number of alders that request to participate in the vote. We say their vote for 59. Those alders are as follows: Mercer present, Alders Ramirez, Blake, Taylor, Mosey, Harris, and Patrick.
That needs to stop.
Alderwoman Haddon is present. Haddon is present. Alderwoman Silverstein. Oh, that's here, sorry. Alderwoman Harris. Alderwoman Harris. Alderman Mosley. Alderwoman Ramirez. Present. Alderman Taylor. Here. All right, anyone else that is? Clay is present. Okay. Oh, I see all the. Alderman Harris. Present. Harris is present. Okay.
So we have Haddon, Harris, Taylor, Flavor, Harris, the only person that is not recorded online is Mosey, is that correct?
That's correct.
Can I get a motion for the move of the room, participate from the public, difference in move, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say anything, the chair. Those individuals on our roll, let's stand for the pledge. I'm saying. In the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible.
He don't mean none of that.
That you please remain standing.
He don't mean none of that.
Elani from the Emmanuel Anglican Church.
Almighty God, Emmanuel, Prince of Peace, we ask that you make Chicago a city of peace. Lead us up to your holy mountain this morning and teach us to turn our swords into plowshares and our spears into pruning hooks. Let justice roll down from these heights like waters and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. Grant public servants wisdom, goodwill, and integrity as they serve the people of our city. And may your kingdom of justice and mercy be established in Chicago as it is in heaven. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Jesus, thank you.
That was nice. One of the shortest prayers I've heard in a long time.
Answer in Jesus.
Quickest one ever.
Right, right.
How's it going?
Get out of here.
Good.
Get him open.
You're 34, right?
We had a conversation. It was a veto, you gotta figure that out. Just think something-
That has caused a lot of. Andre Vasquez want us to pay $12 for the. Vasquez want us to pay $12 more on our property taxes for the Chicago Library. But he won't donate his raise that he's getting, $3,000 to $4,000 raise. But he said taxpayers can afford the $12 more on their property tax bill to pay for the library. This is what he said.
Yeah, but there's one where you're like.
And he's over committee, immigration and refugee rights. And he voted for this, for all our money to be spent.
26 plus.
That's him right there, Andre Vasquez.
We're not, nothing gets done. We're talking things right. I mean, like, cause. And we know some people think that, but we're not snoozing.
All right, John.
John. Let me start slow. Public speaking is 30 minutes minimum, not 30 minutes maximum, Alvin. Alder Harris, you should get your sergeant at arms in check. The courts are very clear. A minimum of 10 speakers shall have up to 3 minutes. If there is time left over, it goes to an 11th, 12th, and 13th. I know you want to look at me because we've been having this argument for 3 years now. And you just keep doing whatever you're doing.
Lawsuit.
I'm leaving the court order.
That's right.
Yeah. He said it's 30 minutes minimum, not a 30-minute maximum.
All right, man.
You don't like hearing transparency, Mr. Mayor, and the emperor is slowly losing his toes, which I find pretty ironic. But let's talk about a federal jury who just 2 days ago decided in favor of the city and 2 officers not granting a civil lawsuit for $5.3 million. What an amazing development when you decide to actually fight some of these frivolous lawsuits over nonsense. Huh? This corporation counsel, great.
Yeah.
Find some attorneys that actually do the job and fight. They could actually result in savings instead of just arbitrarily keep wasting our tax dollars by paying out these frivolous accusations time
Yup.
and time and time again. Good for them. I
Mm.
can't even get through a pat on the back because you guys even offered the sun again. They just didn't like the too low for them. But let's talk about this budget. The writing's on the wall. The train's coming down the tracks. You're gonna have a choice if you're going to veto this budget or not. And that means everyone in opposition is gonna have that same decision. Once the vote gets to 26, anybody who votes no, you might as well say you're willing to shut the government down at that point. There's no reason for this not to be a unanimous vote. You all know the votes are there to pass it. There's no reason for it to not be a unanimous vote at this point. And if the alternative budget is wrong, then you'll have something to say, I told you so over next year. If you have to go back for a supplemental budget, that you were right and they were wrong. But until then, they got the votes, they got the plans, make it happen. Anybody who votes no, you're as bad as him, willing to shut this place down and literally burn it to the ground to be the king of ashes. Shame on you yet again, you're racist.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Racist,
I want you to veto it though,
racist.
because you ain't got my stuff in there. I want it vetoed.
Good morning. My name is Gabriel Miller. I'm a resident in Chicago. I want to talk about the budget. I want to talk about the amazing fight that the people of Chicago have put on to fully fund youth jobs. I want to talk about the
What youth job?
Chicago Department of Public Health to the extent that we can. I want to say thank you to all the people who have fought alongside us to cheer the people of Chicago who want a real budget that invests in communities and a budget that is balanced. Because what we know is that there was a budget at the beginning of all of this that had a plan to fund the things that we need. And it was going to do that through the community safety surcharge, through taxing the richest corporations to pay their fair share and make sure that we have what we need.
Oh, y'all gotta learn about that.
We know that the authors who are coming up with this alternative proposal have a red line, and their red line is anything that touches these corporate profits, anything that goes against their financial consultants, who just represent businesses and not the working people of Chicago. And so it's very, very clear what they want with this alternative budget. The extent that they're willing to go to pass a budget that's completely unbalanced, that is a train wreck waiting to happen. We're talking about huge discrepancies, $163 million discrepancies between what they're saying is possible and what's actually possible. And it's really, really disappointing. But what we know is that this fight is not over. The struggle that the people of Chicago have waged for a balanced and fair budget that protects working class and oppressed Chicagoans is not over and is only gaining steam. And so we are really, really, really ready to keep fighting for what we need. And there's still time to negotiate. This cap on police overtime absolutely has to be passed in this budget because we're not only losing the long police overtime, but the slug funding, and using it year after.
That's what he said.
We've seen police overtime range from $250 million a year to $290 million a year. And the least we can do is cap it at 200 million and make sure that they're going through the accountability process to get any further overtime. It's a really, really, really smart measure. When we're talking about fiscal responsibility, we're talking about these things, the cap on overtime, the early warning system. These are the things that this Johnson administration has fought for, and we really appreciate that. But the fight's not over. Okay? And these alders who are ready to pass this budget are standing on nothing. All they're standing on is their corporate, finance consultants and a dream of protecting their interests at the expense of working and oppressed people. We're talking about an expected $90 million in debt collection on the poorest and most vulnerable Chicagoans, which we can't expect to get as a penny. We're just going to be back here in 6 months with a budget crisis. And that's what these alders are supposed to do.
How that migrant crisis was.
That's a real shame. So this fight is going to continue.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Guys, mind letting me through. Thank you. Well, praise the Lord, everyone.
Praise
the Lord first. I want to honor you, Mayor Johnson, all the council people here, all the organizations. It's good to see Black people here at City Hall. Actually coming down to speak up for our communities. And so I just want to give an introduction. I'm a pastor here in the city of Chicago. I have an organization called Life Beyond Limits, Chain Breakers, VIP. VIP stands for Violence, Intervention, and Prevention. And so I'm here today. I'm a product of Life Beyond and the Ivy Wells housing projects. And so I understand our neighborhoods. I understand gentrification. My mother was the president of the housing projects. And so there were a lot of promises that were made during my time in which we experienced gentrification. We experienced, developers that came into our communities. And again, we still see the cycles that are happening today. I want to say to you, Mayor Johnson, I have one of the most effective violence prevention programs in the city of Chicago as a woman. I do 24-hour prayer. We do 24-hour intervention where we work with the Chicago Police Department. I specifically ask for the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. And my team is consistently, we sleep on the corners. We turn in weapons. We are a visible presence in areas where no one wants to go. I contact the administration to try to get help. I've asked for meetings with you. I've talked to your staff. We've asked for proclamations, help. We can't even get a porta potty. And I have people we're on the streets. We're turning in guns. We're making a difference.
Thank you.
Your neighborhood, Central and Madison, the Superintendent Snelling was on CBS News doing an interview about my ministry and what we do for the city of Chicago, because we helped change Austin. When there were no organizations out during COVID, we were the people that have been all over this city, not just in the Black neighborhoods, but we fight for the Hispanic young men, the Satan disciples, the Latino brothers and sisters that are being gunned down in our neighborhoods. And so I want to say to you, we have not gotten any help. I've been disrespected by your administration.
That's right.
They have not dealt with me the way that they should. And so what I see all the time, I see the funding go to certain organizations. I see certain organizations mentioned on television. When I'm in the communities where all of these different organizations say they are, the community don't really know these people and they're nowhere to be found.
I see, I'm a pastor in the city of Chicago, so I'm in meetings. And I'm actually out there doing the work.
That's right.
Thank you.
With my team. So I'm not here talking and saying that I'm a pastor, but I'm actually out there making a difference and making a change. And all the funding that's going to the pastors, they're nowhere to be found. There are
Right.
not even 10 pastors that I can name that go into the communities, and most of them don't even live in the communities that they pastor.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
And I say that honorably and respectfully.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's right. Great job.
My name is Audrey Brown, and I'm a resident of Chicago and uptown. I believe that the budget should pass with the corporate taxation to help fund public health services that Chicagoans both need and want. And that have been proven to greatly benefit our neighborhoods and residents, including protecting youth jobs and programming, funding for public health services, and mental health clinics, and protecting school funding. We need to invest.
Yeah.
Change. We need to have corporations and have them share the burden of paying for our services. The alternative is increasing our property taxes and the cost of groceries, and worst of all, selling the debt with poor Chicagoans. The costs are getting too high, and we can't balance the budget with the folks that have been struggling to pay every day when there are corporations that have made increased profits under Trump. The availability and accessibility of community services often determine the safety and
Sleep, don't say Trump, man. So I'm just gonna let it
design vital
ride out.
public school services to serve corporations does not serve or benefit the people that you, older people, are representing. This alternative unbalanced budget is several steps away from building a more equitable, safe, and life-sustaining city for all, and will instead create a budget crisis that further exploits working people and benefits only corporations. We need a budget that stands for the working people, not the corporations. Thank you.
It's 2 extra minutes.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mayor, all people, and community members. My name is Giovanni Salaya, migrant worker organizer at the Community of Chicago. Today I'm echoing and noting the experience of workers we represent and advocate for. In the past few months, our workers alongside vulnerable community members have been the target of a federal administration admin on inflicting violence. In this context, we have seen that pre-existing conditions such as rampant wage theft, intimidation, lack of consideration for work safety, and overall abuse have only been intensified. The fact that our workers fall within gaps and regulations fall short in combination with the current political context have only created further precariousness. In these past 2 days, we've seen the continued targeting, people having to be constantly on their toes during the holiday season, and that's not right.
$1,000 in ticket back.
His inability to work to provide for his family and to survive in a time where the cost of living is only rising have become evident. Based on the lack of regulations on contractors and not holding them accountable for their workers' safety. We have experienced similar to Alejandro's experience. Workers left in the gas.
Construction workers, y'all. That's what he's saying.
Worker safety, if that's not for all workers.
If you got any American construction workers,
Today,
make sure you go get these jobs.
And this budget, and to be considered, include an effort to protect our city's most vulnerable workers. Create safe
Construction jobs for hire.
safe sites of physical structures.
Americans.
And other vulnerable workers to wait for work. It would provide a physical barrier, adding a layer of protection from labor and immigration enforcement violations, where currently no protections exist.
Deport.
This would be an opportunity for the city to enforce their ICE-free zone and protect some of the most oppressed workers in our city. Additionally, the funding allocation needed is merely a drop in the budget of a multi-billion-dollar budget. Will the city council take a concrete
We're not
step
giving
to
no
future
money.
immigration attacks and place Chicago as a champion of lever protections? Thank you.
That $228 for
We need all Americans to go apply for these jobs. Americans, go apply for these jobs. You see, we got a lot of jobs going to be open for Americans.
Good morning, everyone. We are at a moment in time where some of our trusted and esteemed council members are siding with dangerous, bought out, white supremacist alders like Alderman Rodney. I never thought I'd see the day you all would choose to have us harassed for being poor, then fund programs that have proven to reduce violence in our communities. What are we doing here? We elected the mayor we have and the team of this current administration because we trust them to build a budget with rigor, specificity, and with the most disenfranchised in mind. You all did that together. Labor across the board was a part of that fight. Most of the alders here and most of our communities in Chicago too. We have a budget with stable, sustainable revenue a part of it, and instead have chosen to support an alternative with no true path to being actualized. Some of you have asked for the math, received it, and still are digging your heels into a socialist plan. Selling our debt. The result of that is not just going to be a ton of annoying calls from creditors. People are going to lose their homes. Their lives are going to be so much harder. I remember being in fourth grade when my mom filed for bankruptcy. My sister and I went to our neighborhood Catholic school because my mom knew how underfunded our local public school was and wanted us to have access to more opportunity.
Why is that?
In addition to our gas bill, my mom couldn't afford to pay our seemingly affordable $100 a month tuition. We couldn't go to school for about a week, and we didn't have a mattress. We had to warm meals on a hot plate. 10-year-old me knew the true implications of garnished wages, and she is not forgetting today.
Right. In Commonwealth, Washington.
I don't know what differences you all are grappling with, but I am pleading for you to solve them quickly because us working class folks will not be the collateral. First casinos, now unstable ad revenue and villainizing debt. You're gambling with our struggle like some twisted political Vegas, and that is beyond wrong. It's almost unforgivable.
Four and a half minutes.
Let's go, prosperity.
Prosperity.
Hello, everyone. Let's start off with a scripture called 1 Samuel 8. Every one of you read it and see if it does not apply to City Hall right here today. Read it, check it out. Now, let's go back. I'm going to do some review. Brandon, you were selected. You were not the elected mayor of the city of Chicago, and I'm just gonna keep it one for you.
You're right.
We know who was actually supposed to be in that role. I am over 2 decades long now of being a conservative because of the actions that go on in this city.
That's right. That's right.
Pastors that came down here supporting and endorsing this man right here.
Yep.
You all, I told your congregants to go to your pastors and get your property tax paid because they all endorsed him. Go to the root of the matter.
Yeah.
Don't keep looking at the surface.
Good.
Let's talk about
Good.
also your relationship with Governor Pritzker. We know that that's really in the fight. While you giving money from Chicago taxpayers, let's forget about the working people that y'all call it, because y'all like to use these different names of what it actually means.
Come on.
We talking about the citizens.
Citizens.
And for those who are migrants, I do support you legally.
That's right.
But those of you who've been here for 10, 30, 40, 50, 60 years and never became legal, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
Keep that 100 on what that's going.
Talk to him.
Now, when we're talking about cutting off our funding from President Trump, It's because of you, Mr. Sir.
It's you.
You are the reason. Because you keep giving it to these illegal
Hey, prosperity. Call it out.
telling us things that are not true.
Yes, it.
I busted you on telling us when I said you told the police to stand down, you said you did. Well, I went and did an investigation and it came from the mouths directly. You're the leader of the pack.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Johnson, as people call you, Mr. President, as people want to call you, I call you Brandon Johnson.
That's
Because
right.
I didn't elect you.
That's
I
right.
didn't select you.
Yeah.
I stood on principle. The working people of Chicago and are citizens who have morals and values
Yeah.
for the city of Chicago, not Elgin or any other place or country up in here.
That's right.
When you say you're representing us, you are not representing us because you're not like us.
That's right.
You don't even take the stance of us. I'm native here,
Mm.
born, raised, and know this shit.
That's right. We speak for all of us. We speak for all of American citizens. We don't want
The whole truth and nothing but the
Oh, good,
nothing but the
Patrick.
truth. That's right.
That's how you do with prosperity.
That's right. Amen.
Hey all, my name is Ishan Daya. I'm the co-director of the Institute for Public Good. I am coming here with a plea for all of you that are sitting in these seats. A plea to really think about your residents as you're making this decision. Because the decisions that have been made over the last 48 hours in this council have been using poverty as fiscal policy and punishment as a revenue stream, while removing one of the only checks that we have on CPD overtime spending. Why? Really, who is this for? Because it's not for your residents.
Come back.
We know the implications of this. We know where the majority of debt lives within the city, and you are going to end up running people out of their homes. We're going to end up running workers out of the city, and that is going to put the city not.
You gotta ask for a forensic audit.
But in a fiscal spiral for the next year. I see people breathing heavily as I say that, and I want to actually look at this box.
It's county.
Say fiscal policy, fiscal policy,
Tony
fiscal policy. But what I've seen in the revenue that you all passed was an exchange of structural revenue for one-time
Go
hikes,
do what?
trading your constituents for corporations.
I don't.
This budget relies on a set of ideas that have not been tested.
He says, Pat.
On this reality where you guys are thinking it's to be $6 million. It has not been enacted anywhere in this.
Let me go that way.
How are we going about balancing a budget on fake numbers?
Do you want to go?
I know that
I don't care.
the civic committee has been working on this lockstep, and I need to implore you all that the numbers that they are providing do not have backing and look like they were actually created by a 22-year-old consultant.
He says no seats.
That is the reality that we are facing right now. Do we believe in real numbers, or do we risk this budget and risk the city's financial future on numbers that do not have real value? A $90 million proposal that is not just regressive, it is predatory. It is predatory.
It might be a long.
And aside from it not being, you have chosen line by line to replace that from corporate policy. And $18 million compared to $89 million in selling that. And not all of the tax working.
Oh, we got more speaker. Oh shit, I forgot.
We cannot do that. We cannot do that year over year. And
Nigga,
pay for the pathway forward. Do not do this to your constituents. Do not do this in the city of Chicago. If we are all going to be last year in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, talking about limited cuts, that need to happen.
let it go. Good God. Lynetta got to speak, but I forgot. She got it under another name, so we shouldn't be there. She got her thing under another name. Lynetta. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I don't want her to have this on. Because that ain't.
She don't have that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad we're gone.
Oh.
And Bray don't have it on either. Because I don't want them to be like, somebody take that part And she had her date on. She was down on the inside of the phone.
Oh, I think. Wow.
Huh? Oh, you don't? No. He just signed up. You can take it. So we can take a separate one. Yeah, yeah, we can take a separate one.
What?
Uh,
Oh,
yeah. Uh, uh,
that's kind of fine.
I want them to veto that budget too. I don't care. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah.
Same time, I'm gonna try to take advantage.
Oh yeah. But I want them to veto.
Listen, but he said the problem, as Ray said it is, they're gonna have that long list.
Property tax.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They just need to understand.
That probably should have property.
Hey. Talk.
And her said
Okay.
about property tax.
Okay.
Because the doctrine talking about it. About we're talking about this tax.
All right.
About that. You know what I'm saying? Being about racial money, that property tax. So, you know, I put that in that last paragraph.
Okay.
Hers, and then I'm like, okay, you know, I'm like, get that right there about money and property tax. I was gonna pay that clip again.
Oh, okay. Good cop. It's a good cop. Go this one over here. Why them property tax? It's 5, right?
Feel like, huh?
It's the city fault, right? That the property tax is up, right? It's the city fault, right?
What do you mean?
The property taxes is up. I told Tony to tell bro to turn it up. Nah. Yeah, sorry. 5. Have a good one. Have a good one, Mr. Fitz.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going up.
That's Fitz. I keep catching them.
Keep going up. You keep catching. Who the heck is you gonna talk to about the person that was? Okay. You call him.
Catching. Fa la 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 la. I keep catching them.
What's up, man? How are you today?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. You guys know everything on your package, check the phone, and I'm double please. I checked it too. Thank you.
Man,
Sure. You can come out, right? They want you to come in there. That's all.
you can get this.
Good. How about you?
I'm perfect.
It's good to hear. So Zoe, how are you?
Oh, well. Oh, good sheriff.
Yeah, put that through too.
This is a good sheriff. Good sheriff. It says case by case study.
Yeah, it is. It's
Case study. Oh, good sheriff. All right.
since the 1970s. I'm not gonna end it because when I went to jail, I came out saying the N word. I came out because I heard it so much. This is an energetic environment. If you're gonna sit here and talk about people being in Martin Luther King speech, it was about class separation, not race, class separation. If you can't end poverty, if you can't legislate that, you're not doing your job. So I'm going to make my little family quartel public, and it's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna go over to support the other mother who's not gonna be taking pictures
Time is expired, so.
with her child for another.
Chairman, we have a number of walk-in speakers as well. Let me revisit the list. Priscilla Mims is. Please come to the mic, followed by Colin McKinney. Richard has left. Eddie has left. Trustee Huckabee, are you still here? Yeah, please come stand by the podium. Richard James Gibson, you listen.
What's name?
There's a seat down here.
Hello here.
So the alternative interrupt this again. So my name is Priscilla Mims, and I'm here representing the League of Women Voters of Cook County. The league is a nonpartisan political organization which encourages the informed and active participation of citizens in government. We work to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and we influence public policy through education and advocacy. The Cook County League focuses on the countywide governments and is made up of the members of the 12 local leagues within the County of Cook. And I'm here today to express the league's support for item 26-085 on today's board agenda. This item changes the time of the regular board meetings to 9 a.m. and the time of the consent calendar board meeting to 11 a.m. The 2026 dates of the meetings will remain the same. And the league appreciates that boards revisiting this process. We hope that these changes will result in both meetings starting on time. And I'll get the top of the board, and we think this will benefit you.
You don't got anything, that's all you got.
Staff and the public who will have an interest in one or both of the meetings. Thank you very much. Good morning, Chair and Board of Commissioners. My name is Merle Huckabee. I'm the trustee of the Village of Hazel Crest. And I'm coming today to talk to you a little bit and just ask that you consider the following points and questions when thinking of passing the levy ordinance for fiscal year 2026 and other property tax policies. The Southland was hit with obscene property taxes in 2024 and began with bills that were due this past December 15th. Many of us were and still are in sticker shock. Property tax bills became a future eviction notice for some, a call to sell their property for a few, and a grim reality for others that the American dream many of us work so hard to maintain and pay down their mortgages, or those who have retired who paid off their mortgages now have a second mortgage assigned to their PIN numbers without notice. How did this happen? There is one rate that the northern suburbs pays and is assessed at, and there's another rate that the south suburbs is assessed at, with the northern suburbs having a lower tax rate. Don't get me wrong. We understand property taxes are needed to pay for resources and services. How will you collect taxes if homes are vacant? Don't we have enough abandoned property on the road? I have to ask, is there an underground movement to force people out of their homes in the Southland?
It's called illegal immigration.
From tax sales or possible foreclosures and acquire our properties. Recent reports indicate that property taxes in Illinois have surged in alarming levels, with some experiencing tax hikes of 300%. This sharp increase is particularly unjust when one considers that it's based solely on market value rather than actually the ability of property owners to pay. This discrepancy means that many residents are facing an unrealized capital gain due to greatly increased property value placed on their homes. Do you realize a lot of these are seniors? Do you also realize that the Board of Review put an increase on commercial property, put a decrease on commercial property? That's fell on the backs of residents. What are we gonna do? We need you to become part of the solution.
Right.
Who will stand up and help us?
None of these people.
No.
As you know, the Cook County Board raising since 1996, the Mr. Cassidy Village District, under good governance within the board of great. So I share your concern and hopefully it's pretty good.
And Springfield.
Yeah, it was Springfield.
That's spring. So this the same spiel.
And then commissioners and members of the public, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak today. To come before you not only as a homeowner, but as a taxpayer and citizen who believes in fairness, accountability, transparency in the government. I appreciate your speech. Unfortunately, my experience with the property tax assessment is very similar, and the appeal process has revealed fundamental gaps and undermines our very principles. Over the past several years, I've spent countless hours navigating a system that is broken, unresponsive, and unfair. My property taxes have increased more than 100%, yet I'm not being fairly assessed nor respected throughout this process. I share my story today not only for myself, but the countless others who face similar challenges. In my story, in November 2021, my family purchased a home only to discover that there were severe structural issues and safety issues. For 2 years, we paid rent and property taxes simultaneously while addressing asbestos, lead paint, foundational instability, and fire hazards. And during this time, we were forced to raise our newborn away from unsafe circumstances. In December 2020, I faced skyrocketing taxes based on incorrect square footage and inflated valuations. The assessor's office has overestimated my livable space, and I am now being taxed on space that does not exist. Despite actual
Where his spot.
correct dimensions. Citizens now have to hire, as everybody's aware, attorneys to fight for our assessments. And legal representation is also costly. Attorneys take up to 30 to 40% of any of our relief. And so to date, I have filed 3 separate claims: a certification of error, requesting a correction of square footage. This claim still sits pending. No one has come to my home to measure. Nobody has taken action. I have filed a tax appeal with the assessor. That appeal was denied earlier this month without first even reviewing the certification of error. What I don't understand is how the assessor came to that decision without first following a logical and fair process, reviewing my correction. And then finally, I now have to submit additional paperwork to the board of review, where resolution may take up to a year, yet the board cannot correct square footage errors, leaving families prolonged in uncertainty. And if further escalation is required, then I feel the state of property tax. In conclusion, I just want to bring to light that the larger system is broken. Taxpayers deserve better. We deserve a process that is fair, transparent, and timely. Property valuation is not new, and the assessor's office must fulfill their responsibility that I was elected to perform.
Yep.
For special treatment, we're just asking for fairness, accountability, and responsiveness. I appreciate your time, and I will say, out of all these adversities, I do want to acknowledge your office that it guided me to a certain homeowner exception, which no other agency has advised, so I thank you very much.
Chairman, I'm going
Excuse me.
to those speakers who want to if you are connected, please find on your.
Excuse me.
Ben Collins.
Excuse me. Do you mind telling me what ward you live in?
I don't know. No,
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out,
I think Jefferson County.
Jefferson,
Yeah, it's north.
Jefferson Park.
Yeah.
What is that,
Sorry,
45th? What's your zip code? I'm just because I'm trying to see if this is a pattern of, it's only certain white areas that are right, taxes went crazy, like how you just said,
Yeah.
in certain black areas. So I'm trying to see what ward you're
It was
in.
Jefferson Park.
Jefferson Park. Okay, I'm gonna look to see that. Is there a lot of affordable housing starting to happen over in your areas?
I believe so.
That's it. Because you're saying you're getting assessed for stuff that you don't even,
They overassessed my square footage.
and it's, yeah, they're trying to.
And then I can't even call them. I sat on the phone for 3 separate times.
So, would you mind if I just?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm Scott Smith from the Chief of City Assessment.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. What's your name?
Colin Kennedy.
Colin.
Nice to meet you.
This is where you're going through this.
All right, yeah. Jefferson Park, thank you.
Budgeted for. Our districts are compiling data that will show millions of dollars in payment.
Jefferson Park.
Every single one of these dollars has been completely wasted.
Chief of staff, I got out there with the cooking assessor and straight to him. He out there talking to me. And straight to him. He out there talking to him. Yeah, no, he.
Please provide as much information as possible. Thank you for your partnership. Unfortunately, the communication from the treasurer's office and president's office has been non-existent. We need to change that. When did you get this happen? Bridge loan now in late summer. Was stronger. In reality, these are also really powerful, but not exactly. Taxpayers pay high taxes, and they should get excellent schools for their return. The county's issue, long understood.
Jeffrey.
Emergency. The contract and project management with Tyler is all. Coupled with zero communication from the county, risk fostering and trusting relationship with our communities that could have severe consequences in the future. We look forward to face-to-face meetings.
It's James Gardner Award. Gardner Award. They're trying to push that affordable house. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what your fight is.
Thank you to turn against our virtual speakers. If you are connected, I need to see that you are ready with your camera on. Diane requesting.
Trying to my camera.
Thank you. We hear you. Please proceed.
I have to speak without my camera.
Please proceed.
Thank you. My name is Diane McCluskey. I'm the chief of school business official at the Palatine School District 15. We are the second largest elementary school district in the state. They have a $225 million budget. We educate over 11,000 students, 92,000 employees. We are not a wealthy district in the state. We have approximately 25% fund balance, which is our reserves. We do the minimum state requires us to hold. I'm also speaking on the same topic as the gentleman from event just spoke about. We due to the delay in the bills going out and being due on August 1st. And this is has happened again in the last 3 or 4 years. It also has happened. It puts a pressure on our cash flow. We have had to issue $25 million of tax anticipation warrants. Or literally those are borrowing from the bank in order to meet our payroll.
Do you hear that? They borrowing from the bank. CPS. That's a CPS district school.
We have to pay. We have not budgeted for this kind of expenditure. We also have a lot of income revenue. We had to expend some of our investments.
Public school? Public school. It's in the city.
Peloton.
Peloton.
So we borrowing from the bank, the schools.
How y'all got a balanced budget? How y'all got a balanced budget? And y'all still. How we got a balanced budget?
Took from somebody.
I got a balanced budget.
We ask you, please
Gotta cook the books
How they got a balanced budget?
because they cook the books. It's gonna always balance out.
You an accountant. I'm just from an accountant point of view.
Mary Gore is connected. Do you have a camera right here? Mary Gore,
It's part of my career.
go right in. Civil War today and event is going to control. We represent the coalition of the county school district leaders. And as we occur and do
Yes.
I gotta talk about that.
You gotta talk about that.
I gotta get their budget.
School district has greatly affected our ability to maintain financial policy and all of this with the crisis.
Y'all don't deserve no presents. Take all these presents on y'all desk for. Who paying for these presents?
Hey, look at them gift bags. You paying? Who paying for these presents? We paying. I don't know we paying for this. I don't know what's going on. You know we paying for all of this. Pretending like you don't know what's going on. You're gonna pay for it. You're gonna complain right now, and then you're gonna keep. After this is over, you're gonna go to regular life, keep paying, keep complaining, and then
Keeps going on and on.
you're gonna give you that turkey. You're gonna go back to the voters booth and vote blue no matter what how it goes. Don't act surprised. Don't act like this is something new. It's been going on for 50 years now.
Welcome, we have a board promotion task force and meet with the president's office as school district members. And we would welcome the opportunity for the hearing on child and technology issues so that this can be resolved.
Now I get what John was saying. They're both of the boys that are locked up. The one got out, but the other one, they both had guns and drugs.
Chairman, now we're gonna go to
Still.
those registrations that in person.
That was
In this.
a career privilege.
Right.
Zoe Lee, Jessica Jackson, George Flakemore, Annetta Thomas, and then Danielle Carter. Please come to you. Introduce yourself and I'll keep time with you.
Good morning, good afternoon. They have a budget meetings over here on city side, and they still don't want to talk about the migrant crisis and why property taxes is up because of that. And then y'all got a balanced budget over here, but Valentine said they gotta borrow money from the banks to help them stay afloat. So I'm just confused on where the property tax money is going, and the tax money, you proud to say y'all haven't had something since 1996. But we know, where all the tricks and stuff is buried because you're a daily. You know? So that's how that works. I'm just saying, y'all don't deserve not one present. I'm looking at all these gift bags like, y'all do not do nothing. Nothing. Like, y'all are trash. Like trash, and y'all getting paid for being double trash. Like, I smell good. That's the only thing. That's the only difference between y'all trash. I smell good. But other than that, we're really funding your lifestyle while losing homes. We're losing schools. The school's being defunded because y'all stealing the money that's supposed to go there. Is that why this man is trying to push $500 million in TIF money to CPS so they can continue to steal and use our kids as sexual objects? It's wild. Y'all some sick people. Amen. Anybody that allows the things that happen to our children in this city state is sick. Y'all worse than the Epstein file. Okay? Y'all worried about Trump? Let's talk about the CPS facts.
Mm-hmm.
County file.
The county files, the city files. I mean, come on. Then you got my man who came up here, living Jefferson Park. He getting assessed for stuff that's not even on his building, but that's because he's in 45th Ward and they're trying to push that affordable housing over there. So they're trying to push the white people out like that, and they don't know, so I gotta let them know. Because we don't have anything because they have all that TIF money in blighted areas, in our areas, and we don't get it. Operation Grey Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Rico time.
Mm-hmm.
Next speaker, come to the mic and introduce yourself, Ms. Jackson, of the Cubans.
My name is Jessica Jackson, and I gotta say, I'm in a state of confusion, Commissioner Daley. You said that you could take up the issue of property taxes, that they needed to be taken up with the state. Now, I looked at the Chicago Live interview with Maria Pappas, and I wrote down exactly what she said. That she, for the reason of the tax increase, I didn't want to misquote her, because I'm a victim of property tax increase. And before I quote her, I don't want to run out of time. I want to make this clear. One of the explanations that she gave in another part of the interview is that the commercial buildings and the downtown buildings had lower assessments, lower tax payments because they didn't have their buildings full. So therefore they would lose some money from tenants and rental income. And therefore they didn't get a tax increase. Well, Commissioner Daley and all the commissioners in here that have listened to me come in here, Lamont Williams, talking about how the squatters were in my building and that you all would not make them get out. In fact, the public administrators were telling them to squat since February 2023. So that means that I was deprived of my income. I didn't get income from my property. So do I get that property tax decrease? Or is that just for the selected few? South Shore, which is the area that I live in, has the most evictions in the city of Chicago. So that means that it's a tons of landlords over there that's not getting their tenant income. Are they going to get the tax decrease?
Mm-hmm.
So back to the lie that was just told.
1 minute.
She said that the tax increase comes, she said it's possible when the city council votes on improvements, and those improvements include something that allows the entire group of residents and commercial buildings to pay more. What is the something? And what is the improvements? There are no improvements over in our areas. So she said it's the city council votes that gets the increase. She didn't say anything about the state. So here we go again with the city and the county and the city. It's the city, it's the county. Lie. And then she's gonna cut in with the 30 seconds. So it's the city, it's the county, it's the county, it's the state, 30 seconds. City, it's the county, it's like a dance. It's the city, it's the county, it's the state, 30 seconds. It's the city, it's the county, it's the county, it's the state, 30 seconds. It's the city, it's the county, it's the county, it's the state, 30 seconds. Get your sheriff. That's the dip right there. It's the county, it's the city, it's the city, it's the county, 30 seconds. Get your sheriff.
Time, ma'am.
Do that dance, girl. Don't laugh, you Lori, it's all right.
The city, the political system, they're all, what do they have in common? They're Democrat. It's a one-party system. 69 of the city and the county as one. And what is the political party? They're all Democrats. All Democrats. And racism, if you notice, in the ghetto, Black areas are being taxed more than in the prosperous white areas. What are you saying, Mr. Blackmore? what card are you playing? I'm playing the race card. What? I'm playing the race card. But you can't play that card, Mr. Blakemore, because you have black elected officials here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you got Tony Pratt-Winkle here. How can you play the race card? Have you seen the black faces in high places selling black people out? Selling them out! You black. I'm looking at your color. If I can see you black. I can see you identified as black. I can see you, and then there's something that's on that young lady here. Million stand dollar. All these black faces in high places selling black people out. Why would they do this? What motivates them to do this? Well, because they're programmed. They're programmed. They hate themselves. They hate the big nose, they nappy hair, and the thick lip, and they black. They hate themselves. That's why they sell us out. They sell us out. They call them house in. Oh, sell us out. Sell out. Ain't your mama trombone. That's what they are. I'm not that I gotta be happy. I'm not trying to be blonde and straight hair. I went through that. I combed my hair and I dyed my hair. But at the end, it's still nappy and I'm still black. And I'm gonna be happy when I get rid of all you house in the end of the road. We got to get rid of them.
Yeah.
We got to get them out by any means necessary. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Please begin. Eat what I said. I got that nappy hair and I love it. I used to dye.
Hello, I'm Lynetta Thomas. I'm a resident of Chicago, particularly on the ninth ward. I have a question. How was my house valuation decreased from 383,000 to 190,000, but my taxes went up and was sent to my mortgage company to be paid, while also saying that I'm a disabled veteran, so I shouldn't even got taxed anyway. I filed for the exemption. I keep my exemption filed, but it says on there that I applied for the exemption. When I click it, it's a 404 error for the veterans exemption now. So we're not updating our county websites anymore, but you're taxing the.
Mr. Blakemore, an individual's testifying, so I would ask that you give her the respect that was given to you.
Thank you. God bless.
Do I get my time back?
You do.
Because Blakemore wasn't interrupting me. Another
They
thing,
like to do that.
how is it that the city of Hazel Crest budget is balanced and they can't get a loan from you all?
Mm.
Is it because their credit rating higher than the county?
Mm. Mm.
Can anybody answer that?
They get a balanced budget.
Why is a balanced budget city in this county begging for money, but they can't get it? Is it because their credit rating is better than the county?
Mm. That's crazy because y'all got a balanced budget too.
Crickets.
They got a balanced budget.
They have a better tax system than you all, and their residents are happy, but they can't even get a loan from this county because their credit rating is better than yours.
$1 million.
That's the only plausible reason. And like I said, I don't know how or who needs to do it, but the veterans exemption needs to be updated on the website because I shouldn't be paying property taxes right now
at all.
But now I got to file a certificate of error. I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to go back and correct the county every year.
Tony.
Every year I have to correct y'all.
You gotta call $1 million.
Y'all steal my money that my mortgage company pays y'all. And then I have to go and take it back. So some resident is paying on my behalf. And it's going to continue to happen because y'all are too lazy to do checks and balances. There's no reason why I have to keep filing for an exemption that's showing up on my profile. Get y'all stuff together. It's crazy out here.
Crazy. And
Danielle Carter, Dennis White.
I guess $1 million Tony couldn't make it today. She too busy.
that's the mom.
She just got for $1 million while we just receive these high property tax bills. So we all here because of our property taxes. Some here, like Zoe and Miss Jessica, because y'all stealing black people property. So I just want to know, because we just came from the city council meeting, we coming there and the city is blaming the county. And now you just blaming Springfield. And then when you, all these people, when they go to these town hall meetings and you send your puppets, they lie and they blame the invisible white man. Somehow they are pushing us out of our community. They want our property. They want black people property. They never say who it is. They just say, you know who they are. But when I come up in here, I see all black faces. I see Democrats. So are we talking about the Democrats are pushing black people out of their communities? The Democrats hate black people. The Democrats want our property and replace us with illegal aliens, because you all come in these meetings talking about the invisible white person, but we don't never see him, but we see all of you all here. And then you sit here, all these black faces, you sit here, all Democrats, and you sit here all arrogantly like your seats are secure, like we are not coming after these seats. Just like I told Brendan Johnson over there, the first time I spoke on that mic, I said the same thing that's making y'all laugh and here gonna make y'all cry. And then you see what's happening. Same thing here. Now I'm giving y'all warning right here. The same thing that's making y'all laugh and here is gonna make y'all cry. Mark my words. See, y'all sit here too comfortable, thinking that everything, black people stupid, that we don't understand what's going on, that we're going to vote blue no matter who. And all y'all got to do is use a race card. All y'all got to do is call white supremacy, the white man. But we're in a heavily Democratic city from top to bottom. State and city, all Democrats. So can we say that the Democrats are racist white men or white women? Who is it? Because this is what y'all telling us. So I'm letting you all know, Chicago Flips Red, we are not paying these taxes. We're calling for a boycott on these taxes. Nobody is playing this game no more. We won't pay our taxes until we get a forensic audit on where all our money is going. We're demanding that. We're asking President Trump to send the feds here.
30 seconds.
The DOJ here. We need a forensic audit on where our money is going. We are not paying no property taxes, and we are calling for a boycott. And we're going around to every board in the city and calling for it. You all gonna learn to stop playing with us, and you all gonna learn that you all work for us, and none of these seats secure. And we're coming for those seats, and you can sit there like you sitting there, like you unbothered, all of you all. Yeah, but you getting up out of that
Next
seat.
speaker
Yes,
is
sir.
Dennis White.
Britain, he's the legislation.
Yeah, let's look at it.
After Dennis White is Apostle.
Was that the white supremacy right
Sandy
there?
Norman.
Wow, that was good. There's a property tax problem within the black community that you all are responsible for. There is a problem that you all want to tax blacks, say it's the rich, blame Donald Trump, with it's J.B. Pritzker fault, Tony Preckwinkle fault,
$1 billion Tony.
Brandon Johnson fault, the disgraced 50 fault ain't all of y'all's.
All right.
So that's a problem, but every problem has a solution. Solution number one, cut your salaries. Solution number two, get these illegals out of here. Solution number three, do better legislation. And then reduce the budget so people could be more prosperous. And then you can bring the business back into the city. Because I'm telling you now, the state is losing its population. But instead of you all want to work together, work with the constituents, work with this community, what you do, you sit down and then you don't do nothing but blame Donald Trump. And Donald Trump did not raise this property tax in the city and this county. You all did it with the city council member and Brandon Johnson. Now, where's the county president?
In her $1 million home.
She's over here probably spit out her denture, spit in a tin can, ain't doing nothing but think everything is funny. But you know what the joke is?
handcuffs. What the joke gonna be? Orange jumpsuit. What's funny gonna be? Federal prison. What's funny gonna be? You gonna lose your seats. What's funny gonna be? We gonna rise up. You all are the reason why Flip Red is here. You gave birth to Flip Red besides the problem in the city of Chicago, especially in the black community. And you all don't even live in the black community, but you want to say we work out for the black, we looking out for the black and brown. Now, here's the thing: the brown don't work. They don't care about us, and we sure don't give a damn about them. So here's the thing: if you all don't get it together, I guarantee you, we're gonna vote your ass out, and we're gonna vote your ass out very severely if you don't stop it. You better work together with us because we got the power of the vote because we're the people.
30 seconds and please go language.
Y'all steal too much. Y'all can let it pass. Y'all steal too much. We Detroit.
Chairman,
If,
after.
if Palatine got to get some money from the bank, we Detroit.
Praise the Lord. I want to give honor to everyone in the room and to all of the organizations that are here on today. And I thank God that we have more African American representatives that are in the room. I'm a pastor here in the city of Chicago, born and raised. I'm a product of Lundale and the Ida B. Wells housing projects. And so I'm very well aware. My mother was one of the presidents there when I grew up. And so I'm quite aware of gentrification, when promises are, made and when neighborhoods are shattered. And in our communities, we don't get the resources that we really need. I have one of the best, and let me just say that again. I have one of the best violence intervention programs in the city of Chicago. I don't just talk violence prevention like a lot of these organizations do. I'm not here to throw shade at those organizations that are actually in our communities that are doing the work. But what I have experienced, I've experienced a lot of disrespect from the city of Chicago. I've laid down my life in this city to prevent crime. You guys can look me up. We're camping out, in the neighborhoods that many of our aldermen live in 24-hour intervals. I asked the Chicago police to give me the worstest neighborhoods and let me go and we can change that. I have not gotten funding. We can't even get as much as a porta potty. And what I see, the distribution of funds that go to organizations that are not productive, they're not active, they're not in these communities. They, have photo shoots and things for the public. But people like myself that are out there doing the job, that are turning in guns, we're saving lives. This is not just the Black community, but we're in the Hispanic and the Latino community also as well. We get no support. We get no funding, and I sit and I watch, certain pastors. And if I can be honest and tell the truth, as a pastor in the city of Chicago, I can back up what I say. And so I know the system of Chicago. Funding goes to those pastors that are mostly politically connected. And I guarantee you, we can't name 10 pastors in the city of Chicago that can actively say that I'm out there doing the work. We're preventing violence. We're on the corners, but they get funding for programs. But as far as boots on the ground and the people like myself that are out here saving lives, that are preventing violence and even de-escalating violence and shootings before they get to the police, we get no funding, no support, no recognition. I'm in meetings. I'm doing everything that there is to be done. And when I contact, City Hall, I get disrespected. I watch people that don't even live in Chicago get royal treatment from the mayor, his staff. And it's sad. So when we talk about, when you hear the subject of audits, I believe that there do need audits. They need to be done. It does need to be done because people are not doing what they say they're doing. And I say this respectively. I can back up what I say. I can show what I do because I'm out there with people. Please wrap up your statement. And people, let me just tell you, it's easy to make decisions when you're not there. I service over 1,000 people per month. People don't have the money. They're barely trying to be able to afford the property taxes.
That's how disrespectful you are. If that was Father Flager, you would let him still go. That pedophile, y'all still let him talk. Yeah. If that was Father Flager, y'all would have still let him pedophile. Guns go back to the street. Past, what's that? What are you, priest? Where am I? So,
We should suspend the rules by. What was your opinion? Seems like it's mad.
Thank you so much, Chairman. I'm happy to take this item out of order. This is item 26-0417. This is urging the United States House of Representatives to pass HR 14, which is the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act of 2025. This resolution states that the Voting Rights Act of 1965 is one of the most significant pieces of legislation in American history. It was enacted to address and eliminate systemic barriers that prevented African Americans and other marginalized groups from exercising their right to vote. I do believe that all votes matter, and that in this time, we do need to.
She running for office. She should not get it.
And while this dismantled many.
She's stealing domestic violence money. Donna Miller.
Suppression has emerged. They include strict voter ID laws, voter rolls, limiting early voting, and reducing polling places, particularly in minority communities. These practices can disproportionately affect voters.
She's stealing domestic violence money.
No, it doesn't. The John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act of 2025 is a vital step in protecting the fundamental right of vote for every American. This legislation restores and strengthens the Voting Rights Act, ensuring discriminatory practices are identified and stopped before they can suppress voices in our democracy. The act
No democracy.
Unfair barriers and reinforces our commitment to equal participation. Supporting this act is not just about protecting the vote today, it's about honoring the legacy of John Lewis, who I knew personally. My cousin was his chief of staff for many years and worked to make sure that we're not just securing democracy now, but for generations to come. So I would ask for an aye vote on this, and thank you all for your attention to this.
And Donna Miller not for Congress.
The motion to approve this item. And we get to the end.
I'd like to move the.
Yes.
Donna Miller never for Congress.
No. 24-26-0417.
All those in favor, signify. Actually, second by. Commissioner Kevin. If I'm not already listed as a sponsor, I will leave that. Leave to it all members in the room. Like to say. I'll hold it with the exception. Yes. Okay. I'd like to speak to the Commissioner Sean.
Thank you, Chairman. Respect to my colleagues who are forwarding this, but I want to be very clear at the outset of this. The right to vote is fundamental, and protecting that right matters deeply.
I don't even care about houses.
Supporting voting rights does not require us to abandon election integrity.
Right.
Nor does it require us to accept broad political narratives that do not uphold to the scrutiny.
Right.
This resolution repeatedly conflates voter ID, voter roll maintenance, and election administration with voter suppression. That is not an established fact. It's simply a policy position.
Right.
Illinois provides free state identification, and it is required for employment, for public benefits, for housing, for air travel, and for countless other daily activities. To suggest that minorities, seniors, or low-income citizens are somehow incapable of obtaining ID is not only unlikely, it's the portrayal of the Supreme Court decision as an attack on democracy. The Shelby County decision did not dismantle Voting Rights Act. It rules that Congress must update outdated formulas. The responsibility of Congress has now been fulfilled. This resolution is simply symbolic. It urges Congress to.
That's all they know about is symbolic.
Legislation that would expand federal control of the state and local elections and weaken common sense election safeguards. We should be able to protect access to the ballot and protect the integrity of elections at the same time. These goals are not mutually exclusive, and for that reason, I cannot support this resolution.
That's not. I get it. Right. Protect citizens' voting rights. That's what the 65 Act was about. Come on. Black woman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to say, I'm grateful to live in the state where we provide free IDs for our residents, that we make it easy for all American citizens to utilize their voice to participate in our electoral processes. That is not the case in many states across this nation. Where we've seen the elimination of precincts, specifically in minority communities. As a,
Because we don't vote.
as seen by the Supreme Court, that they have stated that you can make political gerrymandering, but not racialized gerrymandering. What we witnessed in Texas, they specifically utilized language that they were targeting racial districts to make sure that there were less.
They saved Texas from Jasmine Crockett. They saved.
Asian individuals to win those seats. And then the Supreme Court upheld it, calling it political. When the state of Texas specifically used racialized language, the reason why we need to see this pass at the federal level is to protect voting rights for all American residents, no matter what state they live in.
American citizens, not illegal aliens, residents, citizens.
On the motion, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed?
Symbolic, like that Divine Nines. Symbolic. Don't do nothing for the culture. Sorry.
237, next following motion providing the president, commissioner, secretary to the board of commissioners, and the office of the county auditor categories. So move to approve item 25-4303. Proposed contracts from the office of the president and various county bureaus and departments from various vendors, including M. Harrison Company, Chicago, Illinois, Rise Strategy Group, Chicago, Illinois, Psy Advertising, doing business as Psy Communications, Chicago, Illinois. I move to approve item 26-0385. Proposed previously approved item amendment related to the department's board of commissioners requesting the revising of the annual calendar of the regular county board meetings and consent calendar meetings for FY 2026. Move to approve item 26-3201. Proposed 0320, excuse me, a proposed resolution authorizing the amendment of the intergovernmental agreement relating to the O'Hare Noise Compatibility Commission 26-0317. And I move to refer to audit item 26-0325. A report entitled ARPA South Suburban Household Hazardous Waste Facility and Satellite Collection Locations Project in T005 review report period March 7, 2023 through January 8, 2025. Seconds. It's been moved back to Commissioner Long, second by Commissioner Approve the items that are outlined by the Commissioner in his motion. Any questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Commissioner Lowry, will you continue? President Pro Tem on pages 7 through 16, I make the following motion on items in the Bureau of Finance category. I move to approve item 23-0031. Proposed resolution to the ARPA Holding Communities Transfer of Resources. I move to receive and file item 26-0217, a report titled COVID-19 Financial Response Report for the period of March 1st, 2020 through October 31st, 2025. I move to suspend the rules for direct approval of item 26-0218, a proposed ordinance levy of taxes for fiscal year 2026. I move to receive and file item 26-0307, a report titled Board Resolution 22-0637, ARPA budget transfer approval. The reporting period November 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2025. I move to receive and file item 26-0353, a report titled FY 25 fourth quarter budget transfers under $50,000, reporting period September 1st through November 30th, 2025. And I move to receive and file item 26-0354, a report titled FY 25 Q4 position reclassification report, reporting period September 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2025. And I move to receive and file a report titled Bills and Claims Report, reporting period October 28th, 2025 through November 24th, 2025. Sorry, go back to it. There's one additional item. I move to refer to finance at 26-0220, proposed contract between the Department of Revenue Office under the President, the Cook County Treasurer, Clerk of the Circuit Court, Cook County Sheriff's Office, Cook County Clerk's Office, with LexisNexis Vital Check Network, Inc., Brentwood, Tennessee, authorization for the Chief Procurement Officer to enter into and execute a contract for goods and services.
It's been moved by Commissioner Rogers, second by Commissioner Brennan, to approve, is not my bad. To approve and certify all those items. It's out, all those in favor, six. You got me good? Yes. All those in favor, signify by saying. We're gonna have to reverse it. Okay, okay, Commissioner. First, we have to, on the voice vote to,
I think we should take the expense levy separately. There's like a whole bunch of stuff.
well, we had to suspend the rule on this. So. To take it out,
So now we're voting on just suspending.
just suspending the rule. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Votes motion carries. I know the motion is out.
Okay, thanks. On item 260031, I think we're talking about, I think, I was trying to figure out between the language that's in here and then what was in the new thing. Because I know we were trying to direct people to move the 53 million ARPA funds.
I mean, you said at the Peloton.
The question that I had was specifically, I understand that these funds need to be spent by the end of 26. We want to obviously encumber them in a way that's helpful.
That money need to go to Peloton.
What I picked up from the briefing is something I like to clarify. The question was, we're going today to direct approval without going to committee. The idea is saying that we're going to give this $53 million to agencies that have generally have the ability to spend money, but we don't know who those agencies are yet. And so the question was, would it just make sense to come back when we do, or
Yeah,
what's going to happen and how?
so we can follow the money.
Kind of the process being by how the money gets decided to be spent.
Okay, so.
Even though it's ARPA, it's still.
Yeah, so I just want to clarify that the $53 million that is being moved from the general fund and the health fund into the ARPA program, programs are actual operating dollars that we are recognizing as revenue loss. Under the ARPA guidance, the revenue loss funds are available for county operations. So that's what this item is asking you to do, is asking you to recognize $53 million of expenses that occurred in December of 2024 as ARPA revenue loss dollars. So part of the issue, I think your question relates to, why are we bringing this to your attention now? I think ultimately what we wanted to do was we wanted to analyze whether or not the spending on some of these programs was happening at a pace that was consistent with what our expectations were. We wanted to give all of the programs an opportunity to demonstrate that they could spend. Based on our estimate that about some of that funding would not be completed before the end of December of 2026, we decided that we had some options that we could do. One of those options is to recognize those operating expenses that occurred in December of 2024 as ARPA revenue loss dollars. We can do this now, and it's our only opportunity to do it. If we don't do it like today, if we don't recognize it today, then we won't be able to recognize it in our books as that value.
So to translate that, there are monies that we gave people from ARPA that we don't think they will spend in enough time by the end of 26. So we want to reclassify those ARPA dollars. Instead of saying the ARPA dollars are meant for community programs, now we're saying actually those ARPA dollars are meant for both revenue loss, even though we didn't recognize that before.
Right.
And that allows us to maintain the other monies that we're going to spend other county operating monies. But I guess the other question is, if these agencies had not been able to spend the money at the time appropriate, should we rethink potentially continuing to fund them?
Yeah, I think that's right. And so as part of the overall practice that we're doing throughout the county, and we're monitoring the spending, we're working with those members and those program leads and their subrecipients to identify instances where we think they're not going to be able to spend all those dollars and reduce them their funding accordingly.
Has anyone actually had our money awarded to them and then have it be taken away from them?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to see that list because like we have so much money flooding into all of these government entities. that I
Stealing.
appreciate them, so went to really good things, but I also still really thinking through all of it. And if an entity isn't able to execute, then we need to make decisions. So maybe when you come next time, you can let us know where have you made decisions, where we awarded, going back, and then for this 53 million. If that's net new corporate funding, then you could give them or not give them. Because theoretically, that 53 million could be spent on that, it could be spent on pension fund, it could be spent on anything, right?
Well, under the guideline of the ARPA funds governing the state and local fiscal recovery funds, the ARPA dollars can only be spent on expenses that occurred before December
Totally
20.
good. I thought though that we were recharacterizing, I thought we were reclassifying that, so we were moving some money from county operating funds to pay for money that would have been paid for by our fund.
That's correct.
Okay, so that money could be spent on anything, and we're choosing to spend it on things that we're going to be funding until we did this swap.
That money could only be spent on things that occurred in December of 2024. So the amount of money that we actually spend that money on has already happened. So we're just reclassing.
Yeah, but I think the money that we're pulling in from the county has flexibility.
Y'all ain't pulling that much in. Well, y'all probably are.
We have flexibility under the guidelines.
They still in it.
So if next time you come, let us know who actually got money retracted of it. And then as we look at this 53 million, who is it slated for and what process of discernment are we gonna go through to ensure that they're actually able to execute? And if not, then make other choices.
Yeah, that's right.
Director Henry. Thank you, Chairman. I think you asked a question to Dean. I think we talked about it. So we were reckoning we can lose that funding.
Correct.
Yeah, and I think you asked the question. So we can actually flexibility.
Yeah, so ultimately, if we aren't able to make this transfer today, then we would be willing to accept the risk that we would be unable to spend this money before the end of 2026. If that's something that the board would like to do, then we can work through that. But my recommendation would be that in order to ensure that we can spend all of the ARPA funds, that we take this action today.
Yeah, and especially with this administration.
Correct. Yeah, there is it's very unlikely that this administration would provide us any extensions.
Thank you. Commissioner Schumer.
Chairman, I'll probably confirm that statement. It's very likely that the administration will look kindly upon Illinois or the county or the city based on the poking of the eye. You know, it's not a good way to win friends and influence people. That being said, I do have some issues with this, and we've discussed it. We appreciate you for that time, but I want to make sure that we're clear and we want to have it on record. I'm likely to support this, but I want a few assurances prior to that. I want assurances from legal counsel, and I want assurances from Guidehouse. My concerns are basically if we make this transfer of funds basically an accounting issue, will it be able to sustain both legal and audit scrutiny?
Yes, that's right.
Right. Ask it.
Yeah, so I think, right, and this gets back to kind of the question about eligibility of these expenses. So I wanted to make sure that I was clear, and I know a number of you had questions about this. So in order for the expenses to be eligible, they must meet like one of these two eligible use categories. They must be expenses that address public health and negative economic impacts from the COVID-19 pandemic, or, and critically, or they must be county operational expenses for the provision of government services up to the amount available under the revenue and loss calculation. They must also be obligated on or before December 31st, 2024, and that includes actual expenses paid out before the obligation deadline. So those are the guidelines that we're looking at when we're developing and we're creating this resolution in partnership with our consultants, Guidehouse, who are on the line.
$1 million talk.
Yes, if Guidehouse would answer that again. So then, as I understand it, Guidehouse, who is our consultant for this, and they specialize in this area amongst others, And I would like them to confirm that, but their guidance to us, take their name aside, but their guidance to us, to the county, is that, if we do this, that this will sustain both legal and audit scrutiny.
Correct.
Based on the federal guidelines, because I just want to state a few things in my own research of the federal guidelines, and then they make it pretty clear, on the revenue loss, right, that, counties may use it for government services, as you said. However, retroactive classification rates, audit scrutiny, and large last-minute reallocations are highly risk for reviews. And the Treasury has warned against any government body using any type of creative accounting to exhaust funds. So will they testify that what we're going to do here today is within that scrutiny and within our legal capability or legal ability?
So I believe that, they're available if you need them, but.
Yeah, would they please come on?
Yeah, hi, this is Jennifer Jelinek. I'm a director at SkyTax. I oversee our federal grants practice across the Midwest. And we've reviewed these proposals and have looked with the county administration at options for eligible reallocation of expenses. And all of these expenses meet the eligible criteria and meet the eligible criteria to be considered ARPA funding. So we support this. We believe this is federally compliant. And the county is right in its actions or in compliance with federal guidelines.
Okay, so as our agent consultant, you are recommending that advice that we proceed in that manner.
Yes, and again, we believe all of this is I've recommended to the county that this is within federal guidelines, that is compliant with federal guidelines. All of these expenses meet all eligibility criteria to be considered, within federal guidelines that relates to ARPA, SLFRF, and so we support these actions.
Okay, thank you. That's it, Chairman. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Kevin Morrison.
Thank you, Madam President, and good afternoon. It's gonna be especially with the timeliness of this item and the fact that this board has been committed from day one to ensure that all ARPA dollars are spent correctly. I believe we may need to amend the motion on the floor. I believe when moved for approval, it was stated as 230031. However, the item is 260031. So I'm not sure if Commissioner Lowry would like to amend his motion on that.
$1 million, Tony?
Correct.
I'll move for correction from the floor.
All in favor, please color the nine. Okay. Commissioner Nye, the comment you want to make? Thank you, Commissioner Moore.
General question, on the same item, Madam President. So, I asked yesterday regarding the timeline for this and, the need to go to direct approval. Can you walk me through that again? I'm very clear. I did receive the one pager that kind of highlighted the December 31st, 2024 deadline, which was last year, and then the expenditures by December 31st, 2026. I'm still a little unclear on the direct approval and why it was not brought forward in the November team for approval.
So I think, right, when we were looking to modify the potential funding allocations to each of the programs, we wanted to give everyone an opportunity to demonstrate that they could spend the dollars that were allocated to them. So in March of 2025, we reached out to all of the program leads and identified individual programs that we thought might require additional support, or whether they needed to be on what we were calling a spending acceleration plan. Those spending acceleration plans basically set benchmarks for each of the departments and the program needs to meet on a spending basis. And we wanted to give them plenty of opportunity and time to demonstrate that they could spend. And so we gave them about 6 months. Once we did that, we then used that information to develop what we are using for our projection and the recommendation for $53 million. It varies from organization to organization. Pretty much end of October.
End of October, and then you did your analysis to figure out what reallocation is being done. happen.
That's correct.
Why, is it not presented today and sent to committee for the check? What's the significance of that?
So in order to facilitate the actual transaction, we do what kind of colloquially call a chargeback in kind of Bureau of Finance parlance. Basically, it's a financial transaction where we're moving the expenses from one fund or account to another. This is done as part of the annual close process, and all of those transfers need to be completed by January 15th. So we need time to develop that transaction, and that's why we brought this for direct.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Are there any further questions from the members of the board? Hearing none. Any of the items for the Bureau of Finance? All right, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carrying the chair, the ayes have it. A motion to reconsider. Yes,
All right, Madam President, Madam President, having voted on the sale side, I move to reconsider the vote by which relative to item 26-0218 levy of taxes for the fiscal year 2026.
all right, 50 seconds, so any discussion? All right, reverse roll call?
The nays are 17. Nays are 17, yeas are 0.
Okay, the motion fails. Thank you. All right. Okay. We skipped the ad request for the leave, it just went up.
Commissioner Moore.
All right, yes, Commissioner Moore.
Thank you, Madam President. On pages 17 to 27, I make the following motions on items in the Bureau of Administration. Move to approve 260013. This is a proposed contract amendment with Interpark LLC. It is to increase the contract for reserved and self-parking spaces for countywide vehicles. I'd like to refer to Environment and Sustainability 260019. This is a report from the Cook County Department of Environment and Sustainability Environmental Justice Policy Framework reporting period 2025 to 2026. Move to approve item 260240. This is a proposed resolution amendment subrecipient agreement between the Department of Environment and Sustainability, the Fourth Reserve of Cook County, to implement the ARPA Southeast Cook County Land Acquisition Project. Move to approve 2600200002 is a proposed contract with Startail, Coney, USA, Stevensville, Maryland for vehicles units with garage and fleet maintenance equipment. 260016 move to approve an intergovernmental agreement amendment with the Forest Preserve District of Cook County for preliminary engineering, design engineering, construction engineering countywide. Move to receive and file 260207. This item is to receive and file the construction status report for the month of November. Move to refer to Transportation 260208, a proposed intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Hillside, Illinois for the design engineering services, County Board District 17. Move to refer to Transportation 260209. This item is $410,000 intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Bellwood for invested Cook Award for Congress Street and Van Buren Street roadway improvement projects. 260210. This item is for $300,000 intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Maywood for the 2025 Invested Cook Award, which provides funding for Randolph Street 88 curb ramp improvements. 260305. This item seeks approval for a contract amendment for the County Line Road I-294, the North Avenue contract. This contract amendment accounts for changes required from unexpected field conditions and to coordinate with the Illinois Tollway I-294 widening project that is adjacent to the County Line Road project and recently completed.
Anaya seconds.
Thank you.
Motion is made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Mr. Dagnan?
I'd just like to be added as a co-sponsor to item number 26-0240. Thank you.
Okay. Any other commissioners wish to speak? All right, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, abstained? Yes, Commissioner Stamp, I'm sorry, Mr. Ann.
Yes, I just wanted to be added to, as a co-sponsor, the 26-0208 for Maywood, and I think it's and 26-0209 for health.
Madam President, leave to add on.
Leave to add on.
Thank you.
On those two items or everything?
Everything.
Okay, everyone,
Members present.
all members present, okay,
Constitution.
that would exclude Commissioner Miller. All right. All right, the motion is to add all to these items, all are on the floor. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, the chair, the ayes have it, thank you.
Thank you, Madam President.
And could we please add Commissioner Moore and Commissioner Stamps to the roll call? Bureau of Asset Management.
Mr. Gitter, thank you very much, Madam President, on pages 20 to 49, I'd like to make the following motions. And the items of asset management, economic development, human resources, and human rights and ethics. For the Bureau of Asset Management capital planning policy, I'd like to approve item number 26-0248, which is all board constructions, from Brownsville Health Center. I'd like to approve as amended, item number 26-0214, which is a contract amendment for the authorization of the CPO to increase the contract with Johnson Controls. I'd like to withdraw at the request of the sponsor, item number 26-0222, which is a proposed contract amendment for the authorization of the chief procurement officer to increase the contract with SkyTech. I'd like to approve item number 26-0225, which is contract for the authorization of the chief procurement officer to enter an executive contract with J.P. Simmons in Glendale Heights. Continuing with the Bureau of Asset Management for real estate, I'd like to approve the following items: 26-0294, which is a public way license agreement with Designer Tempest. 26-0295, which is a license agreement with Law and Publishing. Item number 26-0299, which is a proposed license agreement to renew the license agreement with Viva JV LLC at 26 in Washington. Those are all the items for asset management, and also the Bureau of Economic Development, Department of Planning and Development. I'd like to refer to the Business and Economic Development Committee the following items. 26-0204, which is a Class B property tax incentive request for Italian Cafe Series A in Chicago Heights. 26-0205, which is a Class A property tax incentive request for 1731 West 27th Street in Granite Park. Item number 26-0206, which is a Class A property tax incentive request for Byron Investments Group in Granite City. Item number 26-0211, which is Firefighter Growth, Class A property tax incentive request. Item number 26-0216, which is a 60 property tax incentive request for 1450 Phoenixville Partnership LLC in Mount Prospect. Item number 26-0315, which is a Class 6B property tax incentive request for VK 432 Deans LLC in Union. And lastly, item number 26-0317, which is a Class 6B property tax incentive request for VK 7333 Rockwood LLC in Bedford Park. For the Bureau of Human Resources, I'd like to receive and file as amended item number 26-0009, the report for the Human Resources bi-weekly activity report. And lastly, for the Human Rights and Ethics, I would like to refer to Human Relations item number 26-0300, a fourth quarter report for FY 2025 for complaints to the Commission on Human Rights.
Motion is made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Yes, Commissioner McCaskill.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to be added as a sponsor on 26-0204, 26-0205, and 26-0216. Thank you.
Commissioner McCaskill has requested to be added as a sponsor on 0204, 0205, and 0216. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Commissioner Maya.
Yes, just a general update, update and question in regards to item 260204. This is the proposed resolution for 6B. I know it's going into committee for Italian Cafe. Just wondering, since it's gonna be going into committee, are we gonna get an update on it says no, living wage ordinance provided, so I'm not really sure what that means, or if that's a typo. But if, when it goes into committee, we can receive an update on that, that would be great. So I'm not sure if the Bureau of Economic Development can just take note of that.
All right, whoever's online. From the Bureau of Economic Development, please know. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. Commissioner Britton.
Thank you, Madam President. Members of the board. On pages 50 through 62, I make the following motions on the items of the office of the county clerk, sheriff, and state attorney's office. The office of the chief judge, I move to approve item 260014. Authorization of the chief procurement officer to enter into and execute contract with Fannie Mae for online parenting education courses and domestic relations. In the office of the county clerk to approve item 260001. Authorization for the chief procurement officer to increase the contract with electronic poll book services for checking and voters. 260021. Payment to the U.S. Archives for monthly digital storage. 260022. Payment to U.S. Imaging for monthly digital storage. 260024. Report of the proposed confirmation appointment of election judges. Withdrawn and requested the sponsors the following items: 260235, 260236, and 260292. To approve by 260314. Payment to Inside Public Sector for computer equipment. In the office of the sheriff.
Computer equipment.
26 authorization for the chief procurement officer to enter into and execute a contract with the Knight's Body Shop and Jimmy D's Body and Thunder for auto body repairs. 260026. Enter into an intergovernmental agreement between the Quick County Sheriff's Office and the North Lake Fire Protection District for 911 systems. Thank you. 260027. An intergovernmental agreement between the Quick County Sheriff's Office and the Village of Franklin Park 911 system. 260029. Authorization for the chief procurement officer to enter into an executed contract with Clarity Partners for ClearNet records management systems support and maintenance. In the office of the chief, the state's attorney to approve item 260025. Authorization for the chief procurement officer and to enter into an executed contract with Axon Enterprise for digital evidence storage. 260212. Authorization for the chief procurement officer enter into an executed contract with Family Rescue for Domestic Violence Multidisciplinary Response Team Program Services. And 260213. Authorization for the chief procurement officer to enter into an executed contract with Resilience for Sexual Assault Multidisciplinary Response Team Program. Thank you.
Thank you. And the motion is seconded by Maggie Phillips. Yes, Commissioner Aguilar.
Yeah, I'd like to sponsor, item 260027 and item 260213.
2600 what?
200. And item 2602.
Any other comments? Commissioner Naya?
Yes, quick question on item 260014. This is for the chief judge's office, the contract with Family Works. Because this is online parenting education, I'm wondering if there was consideration or if anybody responded to the RFP that was from Illinois. I'm sure there's a lot of programs locally here, so just wanted to see if there was any response.
All right, somebody from the chief judge's office will come to the microphone.
Tell Beach I said, what's up?
Good afternoon, Madam
Good
President.
afternoon. What's up?
So my name is Daniel Hunter, I'm the Director of Family Court Services. Excuse me. And I served as the advisor to the executive committee that chose the vendor. My understanding is there were no vendors in the state of Illinois.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, that's submitted, but
Of course.
you're not saying that there's not in the state, right?
They didn't know about it.
Yes, and then.
I became aware of an interested group from the state of Illinois. ago.
Okay.
But the timing for the submission of proposals had already lapsed.
They didn't know.
The average price, get a little bit better. With more,
I agree.
Cook County and also Illinois.
Absolutely. The Office of Procurement issues the request for proposal, as you know. But as the Director of Family Court Services and in combination with the
Pritzker. Whoever did
we are
that.
actually working toward commencing relationships with providers who may be in Cook County and certain state.
Okay, I'd be interested in doing that. I just, especially for a lot of our, criminal justice stakeholders, it's important for us to also make sure that we're supporting locally, some of the businesses. I know sometimes you have to go with some that provide sole source type of services. But if this one was not a typical sole source, I would be interested, in doing some more outreach to ensure that we have more participation here locally.
Right.
Working to be sure on that endeavor.
Thank you. Any further questions? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. Yes.
I'd just like to be recorded as present on item 260029.
Which section of that? Pardon me?
Office of the Sheriff. The ones that we just.
That's why you gotta resign, $1 million Tony.
0029. All right, once again, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. So on 0029, Commissioner Marita will be noted as present, and Commissioner Gilmar will be added as a post officer for 0027 and 0213. Thank you. Commissioner Miller, Commissioner Aguilar.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to concur the recommendation of Asset Management Committee to approve item 253942, proposed compensation TR appropriation. Architecture and engineering and e-services for design of a new district maintenance facility for the DOH and improvements of an existing communications tower.
All right, is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, continue to chair the ayes have it. Commissioner.
I'd like to be recorded present as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Commissioner.
Senior citizen call. You guys said that.
942, notwithstanding the division of which carries.
She always calls.
Thank you, Madam President. I now move to concur with the recommendation of Health and Hospitals Committee to approve item 25-2515, the report titled CCDPH Quarter 4 Report, period Q4 2025.
Motion made in second, is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it.
I now move to concur with the recommendation of Rules and Administration Committee to approve the following items: 25-0359, Journal of Proceedings for the regular meeting held on November 20th, 2025, and 25-360, Journal of Proceedings for the special meeting held on November 20th, 2025.
Second.
Motion made in second, discussion. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it.
I now move to concur with the recommendation of the Finance Committee to receive and file item 26-0032, a report titled Report of Legal and Expert Witness Fees and Expenses, Process for Payment, Reporting Period, October 24th, 2025 through November 20th, 2025. I now move to approve the following item: special court case. Item 25-4443, report titled Workers' Compensation Payments following Cook County State's Attorney's Office, litigated settlements and award, reporting period November 19th, 2025 through December 16th, 2025. Item 26-0247, report titled Workers' Compensation Claims Payments, reporting period October 1st, 2025 through October 31st, 2025. 26-0227, report titled Pension Trustees Claims Report, reporting period November 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2025. 26-0228, report title self-insurance claim payments, reporting period. November 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2025. 25-4457, report title subrogation claim recoveries, reporting period, month ending November. To receive and file items 26-0308, report title analysis of revenue and expense report. Report period, 11-month period ending October 31st, 2025. 26-0381, report title CCH monthly report, reporting period, December 2025. I move to approve as amended item 25-5543, proposed interagency agreement between the Justice Advisory Council, who will provide funding to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office for a juvenile detention alternative pilot program. I move to defer and substitute item 25-0253, proposed contract with Department of Human Care Services, Chicago, Illinois, services, senior care, report involved.
Motion's made and second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. I'm sorry, Commissioner Scott.
And can be added as a sponsor to 25-3543.
And which section is this in?
This is on the top of page 9, finance committee.
Okay, this is 25-3543, is that right? All right, add as a co-sponsor, please, Madam Secretary, Commissioner Scott. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, and chair the ayes have it. Commissioner Aguilar.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to concur with the recommendation of the zoning and building committee to approve item 54453, proposed ordinance amendment, FEMA ordinance amendment.
Second. Motion's made and second. Is there any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, and the chair the ayes have it. Transportation, Commissioner Moore.
Concur with the recommendation of the transportation committee to approve 253944 for the Village of Niles, design and engineering, Village of Niles, District 13. Also would like to concur with 253945, Village of Oak Park, for construction and construction engineering, District 1. 253946, proposing a government agreement for Pace Suburban Bus for construction management, Berwyn and North Riverside, Districts 1 and District 16. 253991, proposed supplemental improvement resolution, Grand Avenue Railroad grade separation, Village of Elwood Park, District 9. 254019 for Village of Calumet Park, for design, engineering, construction engineering, District 5. 254058, Village of Richardson Park for design, engineering, Village of Richardson Park, Illinois, District 6. Proposal of government agreement for the Village of Oak Lawn, Illinois, construction for District 11. 254171, proposal of government agreement for the Village of Arlington Heights for design and engineering services, District 9. 254180, this is motor fuel tax project, East Lake Avenue at the CNW Railroad, Village of Glenview, District 14. 254181, motor fuel tax project, Euclid Avenue, Rollin Road to Brand Road, Village of Arlington Heights, District 9 and 14. 254317, suburban bus, service expansion implementation, Arlington Heights, Rolling Meadows, District 9, 14, and 15.
All right, the last item is 254317, is that correct?
Sorry, a second.
Okay, all right. Motion's made and seconded. Yes, Commissioner Aguilar.
Yeah, I'd like to be recorded sponsor number for item 2530. Madam President, leave that on.
All right, 25, I'm sorry, say it again, 3946.
Yeah, 3946.
All right, add roll to all items or just that one?
All items.
All items, okay? Co-sponsors all on the floor, we're missing 2 people. All right, any other? Yes, Commissioner Kevin Morrison.
Yes, I wasn't already added as a sponsor. Yeah, 254372.
I think the motion requested, Commissioner Aguilar was everybody was adding to all items. Okay? All right. Seeing no further hands, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, it's been to the chair, the ayes have it. Commissioner Britton.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to concur with the recommendation of the Legislative and Appropriations Committee to approve item 25-4447, proposed resolution in support of travel workers impacted by the shutdown, and 25-4456, proposed resolution encouraging all municipalities to pass legislation to ban ICE from government.
Second. Motion is made in second, discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, it's been to the chair, the ayes have it. Commissioner. I'm sorry, yes, Commissioner Aguilar?
Yeah, for item 25-445 states, are we all?
All right, all will be added. If members absent from the floor, the secretary has the list.
445.
Okay, all right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. All right, Commissioner Dignan.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to concur with the recommendation of the audit committee to receive and file item number 25-4368, OCA Open Recommendation Resort Report, excuse me, as of October 2025 for county. To defer item number 25-4372, our report for the fiscal year 2026 audit plan for Cook County, and to receive and file item number 25-4399, the audit report for the Gun Crimes Strategy Task Force from the period of January 2023.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. David Morrison.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to concur with the recommendation of the Technology and Innovation Committee to approve 25-4208, a proposed contract amendment with Guy Housing for strategic management consulting services, as well as 25-4356, a proposed contract amendment with Workforce Software LLC, maintenance and support services.
Yes, Commissioner Nye seconds the motion. Go ahead, Commissioner Scott.
25-4356.
All right, any other, yes?
Yes, Madam President, I would like to be voting no on 25-4208.
Yes.
Before we vote on these items, I did want to see if we had a representative from the treasurer's office to give an update after committee yesterday. We had a number of superintendents as well as a representative of municipalities inquire concerning more certainty on when distribution of property tax dollars will be allocated to our taxing bodies. Tyler in our committee shared that the last remaining issues were to be resolved as of yesterday, and then that was supposed to be sent over to the treasurer's office for them to test and see if the final issues in terms of distribution have been met and settled. So if we have a representative from the treasurer's office to see if that was shared by Tyler yesterday and see if they have any other update.
You know, representatives from the treasurer's office with this.
Anyone online?
Scott, are you connected? You see, he is connected, but he's not responding. All right, I would ask the commissioner to check back in with Jim Council later today.
We'll provide further updates once we have them to both the superintendents, municipalities, as well as members of the technology. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you. All right, on these items, Commissioner Dagan is a no on 25-4208. Commissioner Scott is present on 25-4356. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. Commissioner.
Thank you, Madam President. I know move to suspend rules to consider all new items.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any other chair, the ayes have it. All right,
Thank you.
Commissioner Long.
First set, I move to refer to legislation and intergovernmental relations the following items. 26-0418, proposed appointment of Bruce C. Schiff as Commissioner for Housing Authority of Cook County effective December 18, 2025. 26-0419, proposed appointment of Danielle M. Castle as Commissioner for Housing Authority of Cook County effective December 18, 2025. 26-0428, proposed appointment of Veronica Gonzalez as Commissioner for Housing Authority of Cook County effective December 18, 2025. 26-0428, proposed appointment of William Little as Commissioner for Housing Authority of Cook County effective December 18, 2025. 26-0430, proposed appointment of Zelina Johnson as Commissioner for Housing Authority of Cook County effective December 18, 2025. I move to approve item 26-0417. Proposed resolution sponsored by Donna Miller. We did that.
That was taken out.
Thank you. Yes, it was. And now move to receive and file item 26-0246, Department of Budget and Management Services FY 2025 fourth quarter grants report. Reporting period September 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2025. Move to approve item 26-0318. Proposed grant award amendment for Cook County Health authorizing an increase of $1 million on carryover funds to be spent between September 1st, 2025 through February 28th, 2026. I move to refer to Health and Hospital item 26-0433. Cook County Health Semi-Annual Disparities Report FY 2025. Move to approve item 26-0310. Proposed contract amendment for the Office of the County Auditor for an increase of $261,260 for information security, governance risk, and compliance and incident response services. Move to refer to finance 26-0017, proposed contract submitted by Chief Judge Charles Beach for the Adult Probation Department, Circuit Court of Cook County with Hertax LLC, doing business as Abra Health, Glen Ellen, Virginia, in the amount of $1,998, $1,998,280 for laboratory and collection services for drug testing. And I move to approve item 26-00.
Drug test.
Clerk with Runfed Election Services for Centennial Secure Smart Dropbox. The amount of $1,456,000.
Smart Dropbox. $1 million.
For the first 2026 through December 31st, 2030. Second set, I move to approve item 26-0431. Graduate renewal for Cook County Health with Elite Sciences Inc. in the amount of $246,208 for December 1st, 2025 through November 30th, 2026. Third set, I move to refer to Asset Management 26-0030. Proposed contract amendment for the Department of Capital Planning and Policy with FGM Architects, Chicago, Illinois. The increase requested is $286,000 for architectural and engineering services for corporate portfolio and real estate development of Oak Forest campus. Fourth set, I move the following items. I move to refer to the legislation committee, item 26-0416, the appointment of Tom Gadomski to the telephone system board. 26-0481, with the appointment of Arturo Ramos to the telephone system board. And item 26-0482, the appointment of Arthur Jackson to the telephone system board.
15 seconds. Motion made and second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, I'm sorry, Commissioner Naya. Tell me now.
Yes, I would like to be referred to President 26-0310. That's in the first set of items, page 6.
I'm sorry, 24.
I'm sorry, 26.
26, I'm sorry.
0310.
Okay, 23. I'm sorry, 26-0310. You're voting present.
Yes.
Anyone else? All right. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Commissioner D'Amato, you voted present, 26-0310. All right, I want to wish everyone a great holiday, whatever holiday you are celebrating.
Congratulations on your home.
And of course, we're grateful for your work and business. Thank you.
$1 million Tony.
All right, full motion.
I move adjournment. Second.
Motion's made and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Congratulations on your $1 million home, Tony. $1 million Tony. $1 million Tony.
Got that $1 million. Ooh.
Happy holiday. $1 million home. $1 million. You got $1 million.
Let me go get some of this taxpayer fruit. Let's see what it is.
I smell chicken.
$1 million home, man.
Chicken smelling good.
What you know about $1 million Tony? Right? Congratulations. $1 million Tony. $1 million Tony. Happy holidays, $1 million Tony. We see you, $1 million Tony.
All right, now.
They get you some cheese and crackers, though. If you want some cheese and crackers, Danny, they got some cheese and crackers over here for you. We got some cheese and crackers for you. We got cheese and crackers. And get some cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. High property taxes with cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
Can't get nothing else with you get cheese.
Ran back here.
$1 million Tony.
I didn't want to know. I got me
$1 million Tony.
red velvet cupcake.
Okay. That's what you should have got the property taxes up. The least they should give you.
That's what they do, feed you.
Finger foods.
They feed you.
Happy
In your
holiday.
homes, they feed you.
Feed you, baby.
I see $1 million Tony.
$1 million Tony.
Hear about to come out there on public speaking
Nah.
to hear about you talk about your property taxes and how you may not be able to stay in your home. She don't want to hear that.
Nah.
She's like, look, you're beneath her. She don't want to hear that. She come out when she don't want to hear about that. She come out when she want to. Why would I come out here and listen to those?
Please tell Tony Preckwinkle happy congratulations on her $1 million home. Please.
Why would I come out and talk to you peasants? You know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna take your homes. You're gonna complain about it. We're gonna tell you it's white supremacy, and then you're gonna come back.
Audit the pension system, because at this point, y'all pensions need to be investigated.
Then you're gonna come back and you're gonna vote blue no matter who. You know how it goes. You've been doing this for 50 years. Come on, you know.
All right. She know the game.
You know the routine.
She know the game.
Oh, you know the routine.
That's Tony tax me right.
That's $1 million Tony. That's $1 million Tony. Tony Montana. Tony Montana.
Who tax me citizen?
Okay. Me too. Let me go.
I thought we was going back.
That's who.
This is city council thing.
Yeah, I got you the restroom.
Y'all,
It was adjourned?
y'all come down.
Oh, yeah. In conclusion, y'all, I saw what it is. Peace. All right. Let me do this.
You don't be on TV. I'm